listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning, Denver, and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric right here on Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT. It is this is the day we have all been waiting for.
This is the day?
This is it. We've been talking about the weather every day forever. This is the day.
Why is this the day?
Because this is the day, you know, we always say it's going to be mostly sunny. It's going to be a little partly cloudy. There's going to be chance of afternoon rainstorm, thunder showers.
Yes, you say that every day.
Not today.
Why not today?
Because today it's going to have abundant sunshine.
Abundant sunshine.
Abundant sunshine.
Does it say that?
It does. A high of 96 with winds coming out of the east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. 0% chance of precipitation with mostly clear skies in the evening as well. Woo-hoo! 96 degrees, not a cloud in sight.
All right.
This is the day.
I think Eric's made afternoon plans.
Ain't no sunshine when Angel's gone. Sunshine today. Angel's here.
Sunshine today. All right.
That's exactly it.
Awesome.
That's your weather update.
Thank you for that weather update.
You're very, very welcome.
We've been waiting. Waiting for you to say that.
And you know what time it is. It's time for You Choose the News. It's the game show at the top of the hour that, frankly, we play because it rhymes. You choose the news. The news is questionable. The choice is binding. And Angel, you've got several stories to choose from. Letter from the Tooth Fairy. That's one. Pig-tailed macaques. That's number 2.
All right.
Or number 3, you lost something, but we're here to give it back.
Oh, what did we lose?
Okay. In Pennsylvania, the how do you pronounce that? Cheltenham Township, Pennsylvania Police Department is seeking the owner of an unusual piece of found property. Nearly 5 pounds of marijuana. The Cheltenham Township Police Department said in a Facebook post the block of pot was delivered inside a package to a confused resident who then notified the authorities. The post encouraged the person missing their delivery to feel free to stop by the station to claim it. Here is how the post read. Found property. Good morning, neighbors. Earlier this week, one of our residents called the CTPD when they received a package they weren't expecting. With no name on the box, officers checked the package for any indication of ownership. What we found was surprising to say the least. 2 kilos of high, get it, quality marijuana. We're pretty sure someone somewhere is missing their delivery.
So somebody was supposed to maybe, what do you call it when you get in the way of it?
Intercept
it, yes, before it actually made it to the owner. So they shipped it to somebody's address. Apparently. Maybe. I don't know.
No one knows.
Just how these things work.
If you are that person, please feel free to stop by the station to claim it. We'll be waiting. Stay safe.
Sure. Is this like the when they said come and have your drugs tested?
Yeah.
And people did bring their drugs?
Yeah, you don't want to have low-quality drugs, so come by the police station and have the quality of your drugs tested to make sure that you are dealing in nothing but high quality. Ridiculous.
Right, and then people bring in their drugs to the police station.
In that story, one person actually did it.
Yeah, and so in this case, they're thinking that somebody's going to come by and claim their stash.
I don't know.
And are you arrested? Are you arrested then?
I believe that would be the next step. Yes.
Because you weren't in possession. The police is in possession.
Oh.
Now the police gave it to you. Can they arrest you for being in possession of something?
You're on to something. We could do a citizen's arrest because you were in possession of 5 kilos of high quality marijuana.
I'm just thinking, but how did I come to be in possession? The police gave it to me.
Right. That could stand up in court.
I don't know. I just, at some point.
Is there anything else going on in Pennsylvania?
Nobody's talking about this.
No.
This one's going to get buried.
Okay.
Only on your news, Eric, do we talk about this.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, a couple other stories for you. Pig-tailed macaques. Or...
what's that sound?
A letter for...
it's kind of like the Roadrunner.
Me.
Right?
Pigtail macaques or letter from the Tooth Fairy.
A letter from the Tooth Fairy.
Uh-huh. I have to go on the record saying, all things loose teeth, give me the willies. I don't care for this, the topic at all. I used to be a children's pastor, and probably because of that, I had an inordinate number of young children, usually around the age of 6, who wanted to share their big news. Leave me alone.
What do you mean leave you alone?
I don't want to. No, don't wiggle that thing. Don't show that thing to me. And whatever you do, do not bring a string. I am not your guy.
You can't do some magic trick where you launch something across the room, like a toaster. I mean, don't they do that?
Yeah, they do that with the drones now. Stop it.
Right? They have all these really obscure ways.
Loose tooth.
Like nobody wants to stick their finger in there and just pull it out.
It's the creepiest thing.
No, we've got to tie something to it and launch them across the room.
So
I even saw when they launched it, tied it to the back bumper of a car.
It's
my
just so
goodness.
horrible.
Just stick your finger in there and pull it out.
No.
No?
But this story picks up where the nasty ends. In Philadelphia, Philadelphia. Is anything going on in Philadelphia?
No. What did you go? Did you go and get all the news in Philadelphia that nobody else is?
I actually did not.
Sharing?
I chose these independently, and coincidentally, they all have a tie back. In Philadelphia, a Philadelphia couple took a unique approach to getting their son to do chores. An official sounding and somewhat threatening letter from the Tooth Fairy.
Threatening letter from the Tooth Fairy? It's not the same Tooth Fairy I had growing up.
I understand.
My Tooth Fairy never left me notes.
You should. Well, you will.
My kids would leave notes for the Tooth Fairy.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
My son always wanted, can you just leave the money and leave the tooth? I want to keep it.
Oh, creeper. Raymond Squire said in an Imager post that the letter, which purported to come from the offices of Tooth and Fairy LLC, tooth adjusters, was born out of a text conversation with his wife about forgetting to leave Tooth Fairy money for their son. The parents, whose conversation was posted as a screenshot from form to Imager, hatched a plan to give the boy $5 for his tooth, along with a letter demanding that he do a better job of completing his chores. The letter, which bears the watermark of a tooth, reads as follows. Dear Elliot, thank you for the return of your 4th molar. Here is the payment upon receipt, the agreed upon sum of $5 American. By leaving your tooth out for one of the tooth adjusters, you, the toothee, have entered into a contractual obligation to perform measured work, herein known as chores. Please see the attached addendum for an updated list of these chores.
This is from the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, from Tooth and Fairy LLC, tooth adjusters. We've been notified by your parental units that these obligations have frequently gone uncompleted and often have to be requested multiple times before they are, in fact, done. If these obligations are not fully completed without demand in the specified time frame, parentheses, every day after school or camp, we will have no recourse but to repossess all of your remaining teeth by force if necessary, with no repayment to you. The most comfortable solution for all 3 parties involved, tooth adjusters, toothee, and parental units, is for you, the toothee, to do your chores as expected on time every day. Do not make us come and take your teeth. Warm regards, the offices of Tooth and Fairy LLC, tooth adjusters.
That will scar a child.
They took a picture of him after he read the note.
Yes.
He is not amused at all.
I mean, how old is he? Like,
well,
9?
it's 4th molar, so he looks like he's probably 10 years old or so. Yeah.
Gonna take all your teeth.
Yeah, he is.
The Tooth Fairy has threatened to remove all of your teeth unless you do your chores.
This boy's going to go visit the DNC.
Clever on Mom and Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Clever on Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
But,
there you go.
Do you ever threaten your kids with, I'm going to take your teeth?
Are you me? No.
Santa.
Well,
I did. We all did. You know, Santa's not going to come.
There was one time that I may or may not have said to one of my children, I will remove those teeth.
Right. Santa,
But
we
that
did
was in a
we
fit
did
of
this.
anger, and I
The Santa's not
received-
going to come, but I never thought to incorporate the Tooth Fairy, the vengeance of the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, don't mess with the Tooth Fairy.
Right?
All right, pig-tailed macaques.
And there's that sound. Okay, go for it.
In Tambon Yano, Thailand.
Oh, not in Philadelphia.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We'll come back with the story of pig-tailed macaques, because this you've got to hear on the other side of these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT. This is the Experience Pros radio show, home of ExperienceProsDeals.com. If you've not checked out the deals, 40 to 90% off of the stuff you already buy. What are you waiting for? We'll be right back after these messages.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
You're a successful principal business owner. Are you demanding the same standards from your employee health benefit plan? Then look to ADX, a healthcare service utilizing only the best physicians and providers. ADX decreases your company's healthcare costs through medical excellence, reduced time to diagnosis and treatment, and improved outcomes, not by restricting care. ADX, better for your employees and your business. You'll improve the quality of care and reduce healthcare costs. Learn more. Watch a short video at 710knus.com/healthcare solutions.
If you or loved one has had your life turned upside down due to an accident, call Jeremy Cave. He'll work day and night to get you the money you're entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave makes house calls, and he's there for you every step of the way. Cave Law understands that many of you folks who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, Cave Law thinks it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. Call Jeremy Cave today, 720-213-3737. Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737. Or check out their brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today at 720-213-3737 or visit cavelawyer.com.
Can you hear your garage door shake, rattle, and roll throughout your home every single time it goes up or goes down? Hi, this is Dave Logan. I talked to Don at Don's Garage Door about this problem, and they have new garage door systems that are really quiet. Now, I've used Don's Garage Doors in my house, found them to be knowledgeable and fairly priced. They're great. You should call them at 303-794-0604, 303-794-0604, or check out donsgaragedoors.com. Hi, this is Dave Logan for Don's Garage Doors. You know, putting in a new garage door not only increases the curb appeal of your home, but it also makes it easier to sell. I was talking to Don the other day, and he told me it's the best investment, dollar for dollar, that you can make in your home. All I know is that I've had Don's Garage Door out to my home, and I trust him. Great work at a great price. Call Don's Garage Door today at 303-794-0604, or you can check him out at donsgaragedoors.com.
As a father of 4 children, I realized it was time for me to make a change in my struggles with alcoholism. It wasn't the first time that I had come to this realization, but I was at the end of my rope. I heard an advertisement on the radio for this treatment program called Go Sober and thought it sounded too good to be true. I was honestly pretty reluctant to go through with the treatments because I had tried several other methods of quitting in the past that were unsuccessful. The people affiliated with Go Sober are very generous and compassionate. They put in countless hours and selflessly work very hard to ensure your success in the program. They were very accommodating to my schedule and my time. The end result of this 8-week program is that I am no longer a slave to alcohol. The chains have been broken, and I haven't felt this free for as long as I can remember. The simple things in life that used to make me happy actually bring me joy again. I am so grateful for the Go Sober program and the people that help run it.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837, or visit gosober.org.
Pastor Camp is the one to call. Hot house? Air conditioner running constantly? Still uncomfortable? It may be time for a new cooling and heating system. With over 50 years of experience and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, Pastor Camp's the one to call. Take advantage of their special summer offers on a qualifying Lennox home comfort system, including up to $1,500 in rebates or up to 60 months no interest financing. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Denver, it's going to be a beautiful day and not a cloud in the sky. Oh my gosh, this is the day we've been waiting for. High of 96 degrees, and I can't wait to get home and hit the pool.
Hit the pool.
Yes,
right,
indeed.
Right.
Hey, so the follow-up on the You Choose the News segment that we just did. Tambonyanyo, Thailand, a gang of 100 monkeys, and I did say gang, of 100 monkeys paid a visit to a polling place in Thailand and destroyed several pages of voter lists and other documents, police said. There's something else going on in Philadelphia? Just asking. Lieutenant Colonel, unpronounceable name, of the Tambonyanyo police station led a group of officers Sunday to the polling place inside a temple in that province, where they discovered 5 of the 15 pages of voter lists were destroyed or damaged, while 7 pages of a 10-page notice bearing voting instructions were destroyed. 10 pages of voting instructions.
10 pages of how to vote.
Okay. Witnesses...
Well, maybe it's very complicated.
It must be. Yeah.
You have to carve your own pencil.
And delete the servers or something. I'm not sure what. Witnesses told the police officers who were accompanied by the village head of another unpronounceable name, the vandalism has been carried out by a group of about 100 pigtailed macaques. If you see pigtailed macaques, folks, they're ruthless. It's a gang of macaques with pigtails.
No, come on.
No. I'm. This is the news, and I am an authentic journalistic reporter of said news. These macaques have been living around the bushes around the temple. Police chased the remaining monkeys from the polling place and some nearby trees. They said the list would be replaced and the polling place would be secured to prevent further incursions from the democracy-interrupting simians. So apparently, this is your circus, and those are your monkeys. That's your pigtail macaque story.
That's why you wanted to bring it.
Well, it was an election story, and I figured, I don't know how close Tambonyanyo, Thailand is to Philadelphia, but, same activities. All right. It's time for our little segment that we like to call Augmented Reality, that after the Pokemon Go augmented reality game. And I've got some news for you on the Pokemon fronts.
All right.
First and foremost, Pokemon Go has been dethroned.
What?
As the top free iPhone app.
How?
I know, right?
How is that even possible?
Every fad must eventually slow down, and Pokemon Go, the augmented reality.
It's 3 weeks old, maybe,
I know.
right? And every fad must slow down.
Yeah.
Be dethroned. Who dethroned it?
Every thorn has its rose.
Oh, dethroned it. That nobody is talking about.
Pokemon Go, the augmented reality phenomenon might not be over, but it's no longer the top free app on the App Store in Apple's United States app stores. It ruled Apple's free charts for the United States for nearly 3 weeks since it came out on July 7th, but now it's been replaced by Bitmoji, which lets people make cartoon stickers that look like them. Snapchat bought Bitmoji for $100 million earlier this year and recently integrated it into Snapchat. Yes, Bitmoji keyboard has overtaken Pokemon Go. We'll see. The creators of Pokemon Go are hiring somebody to help them fix the servers. For any of us who are playing the game, it's about time. Niantic, the developer of smash hit smartphone sensation Pokemon Go, is hiring for a lot of jobs. The very first position on the career site, software engineer, server infrastructure. We need some help here. Servers are crashing. I don't know how they have millions upon millions of users and keep anything going at all.
They are.
It's pretty amazing.
They're hiring the monkeys from wherever they can get them.
Pigtailed macaques.
Yes.
Get one, get them all.
Right?
Got to catch them all.
Bring them in, and have them start pushing buttons and fixing stuff.
At the San Diego Comic-Con, Niantic CEO John Hanke, and I laugh every time I hear his name, John Hanke. It's a Hanke name. Announced that the company wouldn't be adding any new features to the game until the server situation stabilizes. It's probably pretty wise. McDonald's, I told you last week that McDonald's has been jumping onto the Pokemon Go craze. And we here at the Experience Pros radio show with augmented reality are here to help you turn this into a moneymaker for you if you so are inclined. And McDonald's says this: we're enjoying what it's doing for our business. Apparently, McDonald's is loving it. McDonald's is the first brand to advertise on Pokemon Go and says the tie-up is part of a strategy to ensure it's involved with innovative and new marketing platforms. They've created its tie-up with Pokemon Go for boosting sales in Japan and says it forms part of its strategy to talk to leadership partners. It's the first brand to advertise on Pokemon Go. We don't see those ads here in the U.S. That's for Japan at this point. It's paying to see 3,000 of its fast food restaurants in Japan become Pokemon gyms in the virtual reality game. So, now you know that you can, if you've got enough money and a decent location, you can purchase a gym.
You can purchase a gym. It's out there.
It is out there. Our relationship with Niantic is driven by the Japanese team. It's a global phenomenon, clearly, and we always want to talk to leadership partners around the world. So Steve Easterbrook, CEO of McDonald's, is loving it. And then finally, this in the news: how do you make some dollars and cents out of Pokemon Go? Well, Computer World says this. There are 3 general ways to interact with the Pokemon Go community. The first is to engage with the community directly. The second is to largely ignore the game. And
do that.
You're right. And the third is if your business is lucky enough to be designated as or located near a Pokestop or a gym, you'll likely see an uptick in traffic sales. I'm sorry. The third, actively discourage players. We want to get to the engagement with the players, but if you are actively discouraging them, don't be surprised when there are negative repercussions. It is challenging at best when somebody doesn't feel loved.
I did see a meme that says, while you're all out there chasing your Pokemon, I'm chasing my dreams. Well, it is polarizing.
It's very polarizing. Anytime something happens, we live in a 50-50 world, at least in the U.S. here, anyway. And so you can just guarantee anytime something happens, especially and it's our generation, the older set, who are saying, get off my pokey lawn. Stop it.
I know. They are
folks.
actively, posting signs. We don't play that here. Take it someplace else. We don't want it. We don't want you.
Yeah, so here are some other things. Offer discounts or other incentives. As with other customers, one of the easiest ways to attract Pokemon Go players is to offer them discounts and incentives. Jump on the idea of percentage discounts, coupons, free gifts, other special offers to Pokemon Go players. Have them show you their screen and then give them what you want. And that is a loyal response, because we're working together here. We got to go to a quick break, but when we come back, more positive business talk, that's for sure. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. Now there's a brilliant piece of analysis from that well-known economist Yogi Berra. And if you've looked at your 401k lately, you'll know what he's talking about. These days, a nickel still ain't worth a dime. And our new radio station will explain why. Money Talk, 1690 AM, is all about economics and life. From how the turmoil around the world affects your wallet to retirement planning. We'll help you make sense out of it because we're all about money. Money Talk, 1690 AM.
IRAs and 401ks, tax traps and big mistakes. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement. I'm teaching a free IRA and 401k class. Topics include IRA and 401k rollovers, what to do when you leave a job, avoiding tax traps and penalties, and required distributions. Classes start soon. Enroll at registercolorado.com. That's registercolorado.com or call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604.
Hey, it's Hugh Hewitt. The best conservative conference of them all has finally made its way to Colorado. This is Hugh Hewitt, and I'm looking forward to the 2016 Red State Gathering at the Grand Hyatt Hotel in Denver, August 12th through 14th. It's a weekend packed with all-star speakers, fun-filled receptions, hundreds of patriotic friends, just 90 days before the election. Speakers include Rick Perry, Colorado Congressman Ken Buck will be there, along with some of your favorites from 710 KNUS, including Peter Boyles, Town Hall's Katie Pavlik and Guy Benson, Hot Air's Ed Morrissey. We've also invited South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, Senator Ted Cruz, among other elected officials. We expect to hear from them soon. Attendees at this year's Red State Gathering will be able to participate in activism training, learn the latest issue updates from the program tracks on criminal justice reform and crony capitalism. Seats are going quickly, so reserve your spot today. Use discount code DENVER to save $50 off registration.
The 8th Annual Red State Gathering, brought to you by U.S. Law Shield Firearms Legal Defense Program. Online at uslawshield.com.
My name is Mick. I was a drinker all my life. When I retired, my drinking became a daily habit. It even affected my health. My brother was having severe health issues because of alcohol, and it really scared me into action. When I heard Go Sober on the radio and their program of outpatient treatment, I knew it was tailor-made for me because I'm the sole caregiver for my wife. My experience at Go Sober changed my life immediately. The trainers and counselors were really great people. There was always someone to reach out to for support or guidance. The best part is the medical infusions eliminated the alcohol cravings. Now with my life restarted, I'm not just happier, I have a sense of joy because my spirit is eager to express my happiness. Call Go Sober. They could be the restart for your life too.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837, or visit gosober.org.
I woke up last night to wind and hail. The wife was screaming. The kids did well.
Look at our roof.
They cried and cried.
The outside of the house is now inside.
The ceiling caved in.
Ew, insulation. Everything's leaking.
Everyone's freaking when my know-it-all neighbor came over and said,
"You know who I like."
Who?
Golden Spike.
Hi, this is Spike McCarthy, and our promise to you is roofing done right to the last nail.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us here today. You've got that look in your eye.
Well, every now and then I come across a fun quiz, and I think, well, rather than do that during a commercial break, let's do it live on the air. Yesterday we got
what could go wrong?
We got to see what type of fangirl Eric was.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember?
Do I remember?
Do you remember what your what the answer was? You're the shipper?
I am
the shopper?
I'm the shipper.
The shipper.
Yeah.
The shipper. I don't even
short
know.
for relationship. I'm a fangirl.
Oh, is it short for relationship?
Yeah.
I did not put that together.
No.
Like, what is a shipper? Yeah, you like to be in relationships,
yeah.
And you like following celebrities and those that are in relationships and following their relationships.
Can we move on?
Right? And we did a quiz to find out.
I don't want to be a fangirl anymore.
How our partnership was. Well, how about this one? Do you have what it takes, Eric, to be a great boss?
Yes.
You do?
I got this one nailed.
All right, online quiz. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Go.
All right, number one. Would you come to work on a vacation day to make sure that an important project you assigned is doing well?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes. Someone who works for you messes up. Will you call that person out publicly?
Most of the time, no.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh? What do you mean, oh?
I know. I was just thinking of something that happened recently. And
did I call somebody out publicly? Did I?
Well, maybe publicly wasn't the right word. Maybe publicly wasn't the right word because And anyways, I'll take your answer now. Do you think employees should fear you? After all, you do have power over their futures.
No.
Yes or no? Your own boss unfairly criticizes one of your direct reports. Do you let it go because your boss doesn't like to be contradicted?
No.
No. When it comes to figuring out how to proceed on a project, do you always know best? Yes or no?
It's a hard question.
We're taking a quiz, the online quiz, live and in.
When it comes to figuring out how to proceed on a project, do I always know best? No. Okay, but sometimes I think I do, so click the damn yes.
We're finding out if Eric has what it takes to be a great boss.
You should see the video.
No, there's
I say no, and the eyes just look up.
There's nothing
They do one of those slow motion blinks.
Is that your final answer?
From my boss. Go ahead.
You oversaw a successful project. Should you take full credit?
No, the team gets credit.
You're paying someone to do a job. Seriously, shouldn't that be thanks enough? Silence.
No, I think there's the need for recognition in that. So no, I don't usually throw the card that says, well, sometimes I do though, because we are paying you to do the damn job. Come on.
It's your job. Do the job. All right, I already clicked no.
Okay.
All right, I went with your first answer. I would have clicked yes for me, but you've told...
You would have?
Oh, yeah.
I'm paying you. Right? Mission accomplished. You know what, though? You are the biggest giver of public praise, so you probably wouldn't. Not if you thought about it for a second.
But I do think that. I'm like, I'm paying you. Like,
Holy
do the
cow.
job that I'm paying you to do.
You're smiling so wide, you're crying.
I'm crying. You've told your team what you want, but they're not getting it. Do you assume they just aren't listening?
Yes.
All right. So, do you have what it takes to be a great boss?
Yeah.
The answer is dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Not clear.
Not clear.
Not clear. You're doing some things right, but have a way to go. See why here and here. All right. So let's see why here. Let me open this in a new tab.
Oh boy.
Let's see what happened. And this one in another here. We'll open that in a tab.
I just want to be a great boss.
All right. Narcissistic personality disorder.
What? Narcissistic personality
For many,
disorder.
having a truly great boss is the exception rather than the rule, it says. That's because being one takes a seriously deft touch.
Hold on for a second.
Huh.
I clicked on here and here as well.
Uh-huh.
The first article is titled Spineless Suck-Ups, Raging Narcissists, and Bosses from Hell. What? Now, wait a minute. We went from it's not clear to a spineless suck-up, raging narcissist, and boss from hell. I don't like this game anymore. I want to get off this ride.
That was funny. Even if your employees love you, they'll become frustrated if you're powerless to sell their ideas up the food chain. So
I got power. You're
number
fired.
1, respect and appreciate your employees. Create trust and support. Give employees the backing and resources to do their job. Thanks for playing with me, Eric.
Uh-huh.
All right, we started talking earlier this week about some ways to slash your email time in half because according to a survey, the average American spends 6... Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just kind of going over the whole raging narcissistic...
Spineless thing.
It's a hard quiz, and to be honest with you, I mean, there's no points for being honest.
No, you should be honest.
Let's talk about those people who spend 6.5 hours?
6.3.
6.3 hours on your email.
A day, yeah.
Losers.
Playing with email, right?
It's just not true.
Well, Eric says it's not true. I don't know. I mean, it does seem a little excessive or a lot excessive.
I spend 10 minutes on my phone on email every single day, and I probably spend 30 minutes outside my phone, like on my computer, checking and interacting with email.
I wrote an email yesterday
so less than an
that
hour.
I actually had, I gave it to 2 other people to help me craft it.
Oh.
And the result, it was beautiful. The response I got back from it was just absolutely
I didn't get the email.
beautiful. Well, I didn't send it. It wasn't to you.
If it was beautiful, you should have sent it to me.
No. The response that I got back from the person I sent it to was beautiful.
I know, but I would love to give you a beautiful response, but you didn't send me the email. Why don't you send me the email?
But it wasn't to you.
Can't the guy pretend?
Oh, yes, you do that well.
When was the last time you sent me an email?
When was the last time I sent you an email? You want to know? Are you feeling left out?
I
Are you
kinda
feeling
am.
if I'm sending?
I want a
I'm
beautiful
spending
email.
6. No, the email I sent wasn't beautiful.
No,
the
it must
response
have
I
been
got
because you
back.
went to 2 other people and said, "Help me craft this."
Right.
You used the word "craft." This is like Game of Thrones language, and now you send out your email and you get beautiful responses with butterflies and stuff, and I'm just thinking, I want that.
I know. I'm trying to find when was the last time I sent you an email, and apparently I don't send them. I don't send you emails. I don't send you flowers.
You don't bring me flowers
anymore. Right? Well, it used to be we had to send emails to each other because we weren't in the same space.
But now we have the corridor of communication. That's what it's called.
What is the corridor of communication?
The corridor of communication is when your office door is open and my office door is open, and because I insisted that my desk faced the proper direction, we can still do the communication thing.
Oh, the corridor of communication.
Yeah, there's an unobstructed view between you and me.
We carpool.
Yes.
We are in the studio together. And then our desks face each other.
And every time we speak, except when you go renegade, it's together. So yeah.
When I go renegade,
you do go renegade.
I know poor Eric feels all left out because
Well, you don't see me going renegade. I don't speak
on
my own.
Absolutely see you go renegade. Absolutely. All right. So a couple ways to get
narcissistic.
Free up your time for bigger. I don't even know what that means. Free up your time for bigger projects instead of email.
It means it's all about me.
Couple of things. Try the Yesterbox approach.
What's a Yesterbox?
Zappos CEO says that yesterday's emails are your today's to-do list.
Yeah, that's full of baloney. I knew a girl who had a Yesterbox.
A Yesterbox?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That's all right.
Okay, how about this one? Limit internal emailing. See, I've done that. I stopped emailing you internally.
Yeah, you did.
Right? Some employees will email anytime they have a question, a status update, or want to keep you looped in on a project.
I got flowers.
Right? Oh, somebody sent you flowers. It wasn't me.
Thank you, listener Susan.
Oh, now Susan. Okay, Susan.
She sent me flowers.
Okay, bunny trail right here.
Okay.
Susan, my birthday was last Monday.
Yeah.
Right?
It was.
Was that a week ago?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It feels like so last year.
Susan brought me flowers on Wednesday.
She brought you flowers?
She brought me real life flowers.
Oh.
They're in my bathroom, and I was looking at them this morning.
You put your flowers in your bathroom?
Thinking about her. I did, in my
I understand fertilizer is good for flowers. Hey, we've got to go, but don't go anywhere, folks, because there's more positive business talk. Angel and Eric helping you get your business right here on the Experience Pros Radio Network. Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT. Narcissistic boss from hell.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Two of the greatest concerns that most Americans have, especially as they grow older, are their health and their financial well-being. America's Wellness Clinic is dedicated to providing sensible healthcare solutions and practical wealth-building strategies. Medicare's annual wellness visit is the flagship of the clinic's health-related services. They pay 100% for the visit with zero copay. America's Wellness Clinic also offers Beamer technology, an application that boosts circulation, regenerative abilities for injuries, and increases mental acuity. And America's Wellness Clinic provides a simple test that reveals which prescription drugs will work best for you. And what about your financial well-being? America's Wellness Clinic provides continuous seminars and information about reverse mortgages, insurance, tax and estate planning, long-term care, housing transitions, and alternative investments. Let America's Wellness Clinic provide you with sensible health and wealth solutions. Call 303-985-4604 or visit them online at americaswellnessclinic.com. Are you concerned about outliving your money? How would you like to have guaranteed growth and a lifetime of income you could never outlive? Join Brett Roby for the Retirement and Income Radio Show on Saturdays at 7 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. You can also call Brett Roby now for your free customized Safe Information Money Kit and 115-page Safe Money Book at 866-780-7233, 866-780-SAFE. Michael Bailey Law Office. Hard-working law. Real-world experience. Listen Sundays from 10:30 to 11 a.m. when Michael Bailey discusses how to preserve and pass on your personal legacy. Simple or complex planning. Michael Bailey can help you with answers about your estate planning. Michael Bailey Law. Sundays from 10:30 to 11 a.m. on Denver's Money Talk. KDMT 1690 a.m.
How many times have we quit drinking only to start again after a few days, maybe even the same day? I'm Greg Hoffman, founder of Go Sober. There's a reason we can't stay quit for long. When we drink alcohol frequently, over time it dampens the reward response. Then, when we quit, we can't produce enough rewards, so we go into a deficit and our brain starts cueing us to replenish. Alcohol does this instantly, so most of us resume drinking. The key is, how do we restore the dopamine response so we get what we need naturally once again? At Go Sober, we not only restore the dopamine response, we also stack the deck in your favor to produce these rewards naturally like we used to before alcohol. Call us today to find out how this works. Our goal for you is indifference towards alcohol and happiness starting today. Call us at 303-827-4837 or find us at gosober.org.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837 or visit gosober.org.
This is Dan Kaplis. A wise person once told me, if you don't have a seat at the table, you are going to end up on the menu. I think that applies directly to personal injury and wrongful death cases. If you're not represented by a highly accomplished law firm, the insurance company is probably going to eat you for lunch and you'll never even know it. So if you want to make sure that you and your claim are treated with the respect you deserve, give me a call. We are a serious firm for serious cases. And for 30 years, we have proven our ability to go up against the best the other side has to offer and to win. Our personal injury clients include everyone from the poorest of the poor to CEOs, teachers, farmers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, and professional athletes. We are able to make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. You can reach me at 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551. Or dancaplisslaw.com. That's dancaplisslaw.com.
There's a reason they call house cleaning a chore. We all know how it feels to come home after a long day of work to a home that needs to be cleaned. Why not pass the baton to someone who can make it simpler for you? Made Simple. The home cleaning experts. Made Simple House Cleaning is your go-to home cleaner for the busiest weeks in your life. Made Simple brings you flat-rate cleaning fees with no contracts and all smiles. You can expect professional cleaning experts who will make sure your home will be as close to as spotless as it can possibly be. Worried about what cleaning products you have? Made Simple brings their own non-toxic, pet-friendly cleaning supplies with them, so you can stress no more about a clean and sparkly home. Thanks to Made Simple, now you can enjoy your evenings in a clean home.
To receive 20% off your first cleaning, text SPARKLE to 55678. Again, text SPARKLE to 55678 to receive 20% off your first home cleaning.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in. I have discovered that I am not a spineless suck-up, a raging narcissist, or a boss from hell.
How have you discovered that?
I am throwing shade on the results of this quiz.
Okay. It's just a quiz, Eric. It's like Cosmo, right? It's just like a Cosmo quiz.
It's not at all like a Cosmo quiz.
It is. You don't have to put all this weight on it. It's just for fun.
No, but at the end of the day, anybody who takes a Cosmo quiz goes home and have sex.
Oh.
This is not like a Cosmo quiz.
This is not like that.
No.
Sorry,
but
I'll bring you Cosmo quizzes from now on, right?
Great.
See if that helps
Thanks.
boost your personal life.
97%,
95%,
89%, 93%. I did get flowers. Thank you. 97%. All these responses, you have to be a complete and utter total suck up of a boss, or
suck up. Suck up.
Yeah.
That's how you see it.
You just have to be unrealistic. Unfairly criticizes 90% of them say no. Always know best, 93% no. Take full credit, 97% no. I'm throwing the flag. I know too many bosses who skew those numbers altogether, and they're not narcissist. What was the word? Raging narcissists, spineless suck-ups, or bosses from hell. Now go home and say hello to your spouse. All right. Hey, this show, of course, always brought to you by the power of the fan brag. It's simple. You say something nice about somebody else in business, and when you do, we celebrate that. It lifts up the small business that you're complimenting, and then our listeners get to know where to go to find some really cool stuff, or at least great service, and then we get to talk about your business as well. It's a fan brag, and there's lots of ways to do it.
Lots of ways. 855-FAN-BRAG. That's our toll-free number. 855 326-2724. If you call during the show, we'll take your fan brag live on the air. If you call after hours, you'll leave a recording.
Yeah.
Tell us who you love to do business with and why. Leave their contact information, and make sure you tell us who you are and what you do for a living as well.
One of those recordings sounds just like this.
This is Sally Worrell with SW Ventures Group, also known as Better Coffee Today. I wanted to call in and fan brag about Greg and Cheryl Chiassen with Instant Imprints over in Centennial. I don't know about you, but as a business owner, sometimes I need a T-shirts printed for an upcoming giveaway, or my business card, banner, whatever. But a lot of times as a business owner, especially a small business owner, you just don't realize you need it till right when you need it. Instant Imprints is there to help us get our business running the way we want it with anything that needs to be printed. They do promotional products, signs and banners, print services, you name it. They give you great personal service and help you get visible for your business. They're located at at South University Boulevard in Centennial, Colorado. Reach out and give them a call, 303-771-2244. Your business will be happy you did, and so will you. Again, Greg and Cheryl at Instant Imprints, 303-771-2244. Fabulous people to do business with. This is Sally Wurr, SW Ventures Group, better known as BetterCoffee.today. Your stop for a better cup of gourmet coffee or tea. My contact number, 303-522-6006.
And there you have it. What the perfect fan brags. Thank you so much, Sally, for calling in and leaving that on 855 fan brag. You can do the same, folks. 855-326-2724. If we're live during the show, we'll talk to you. And if you're not, we'll record it and play it on the air. Instant Imprints, taking the personal service to the next level, making sure that your brand shines with print services, branded apparel, signs, banners, custom T-shirts, and promotional products. Again, their phone number, 303-771-2244, located conveniently at University and Arapahoe in Centennial, Colorado. And then, of course, Sally for calling it in, SW Ventures Group. You know her as BetterCoffee.today.
Right? Check her out online, a member of the Experience Pros Network, experiencepros.com. You're looking for the best in business, who offers the best customer service. We have vetted and approved everybody on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. So we've taken out all the hard work for you. So if you're looking for anybody in business, check out experiencepros.com.
You need to know who you can trust, right? And that's just it. So Adam, our director of membership, and I were working on some stuff yesterday, some projects, and we were going over some testimonials that came by way of some of our members. And Angel, I'm just telling you, it is so encouraging to hear some of the amazing testimonials. You know, one man comes to us and he says, I've got a fairly established business, but not a lot of people know about me. I want more people to know about it. He needed visibility, he needed exposure. And he came to us within his first 3 months, had brought in over $150,000 in increased revenue to his already established, but no one knew business, right? That's amazing. Had another person join us, and in their first month, more than doubled their membership investment. And then, so, okay, we're talking about $1,500. So, and they made $3,200 in the first 6 weeks.
Right.
That's a good investment.
It's
Does
not
your
too
bank
shabby.
do that?
It's not too shabby. Invest $1,500 to get $3,200 back within a short period of time. And we get to see these success stories every single day for those who join as a member of Experience Pros. And it's so easy to get involved with us. We'd love to help promote you. We've got an incredible community. All the resources you need, all in one-stop shop at experiencepros.com. All right, so Eric, we are still checking emails. I'm going to give you one more tip. See how this will work out.
All right, let me see. Before we check that tip, let's just check this. I have...
well, how about... Here's a tip for if you are spending over too much time checking email.
Yeah.
You've already do this one. So this is going to be a good win for you.
Oh, I like wins.
Don't respond right away.
Did that come from Cosmo?
No, it didn't. It's not a quiz. It's just telling you certain emails
respond right away.
Will resolve themselves, especially if someone else is copied. We'll answer first if you don't respond immediately.
We do that with our texts.
We wait for somebody else to respond.
Yeah, people patch their text to both you and me, and I just wait to see what you're going to say because I don't want to be overruled or anything else. So
there's a way. Another tip on reducing your email clutter.
Go. By the way, the number is 13,867 messages. 77,054 are unread. You are welcome. I'm sorting. Hey, we've got to take a top of the hour news break and bring on a whole bunch of our national affiliates, so don't go anywhere. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT. 96 degrees and sunshine today.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Arvada, Denver. We're all about money.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
Financial market analysis from Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Diversification is the key. You have to have diversification in these markets. And if you have all your eggs in one basket, when things go bad, you're going to get hurt.
It's financial food for thought on your drive home. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Wills, living trusts, and probate. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement. I'm teaching a free estate planning class. Topics include probate, living trusts, pros and cons, protecting your children's inheritance, naming the right beneficiaries, avoiding big mistakes. Classes start soon. Enroll online at registercolorado.com. That's registercolorado.com. Or call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604.
How about kicking off July with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets cleaned. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call out Zero Res Carpet Cleaning to clean your carpets with our patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. We don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the July special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $129. See? Affordable. Call us today, 303-471-5150, 303-471-5150, or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $129 deal on CanUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
This is Dan Kaplis. Our firm is dedicated to always being on the leading edge of the practice of personal injury law. That includes game-changing, next-generation technology, nationally respected experts, and innovative visual tools that help us bring our client's case to life for the purposes of settlement or, if necessary, trial. We only accept a limited number of cases, so we're able to devote to each client our full arsenal of technology, skilled attorneys, and staff. We are a serious firm for serious cases, and we make the vast resources of our firm available to good people from all walks of life by taking righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. If you'd like to talk with me about your case, just give me a call or email me through our website. There's no charge for an initial consultation. 303-770-5551, 303-770-5551, or dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. We're going to help you get that business right, and this is how we do it. We remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
I like that.
A little sneezy this morning.
You're sneezy?
I am a little sneezy.
Oh. Is it, it's cheap chocolate.
Yeah, you fed me some cheap chocolate.
I did. I gave you cheap chocolate, right. And you have the most refined chocolate nasal cavity. Sinus.
Thank you.
Yeah, it really is intended to be a compliment. But if chocolate is anything less than 80% cacao, you start.
Now there's something in there. There's something in the chocolate that makes me sneeze. Doesn't stop me from eating the chocolate.
No.
My husband has when he eats shellfish. Can I say that?
Careful.
Shellfish.
Yeah, I'm watching the FCC monitor.
Crab. When he eats crab. Crab legs makes his throat itchy.
That's not a shellfish.
It's not a shell.
No, it's a crustacean.
Oh.
That's okay. Go ahead.
It's a shellfish then.
Lobster.
That's the only one.
Shrimp.
Oh, but not crab.
Not crab.
When he eats all of that stuff, any of it.
Yeah.
Lobster, shrimp, crab, like all of it. His throat gets itchy.
Oh.
Right?
Really?
Yeah, or his tongue. Actually, it's his tongue. His tongue gets itchy, not his throat. Sorry, his tongue gets itchy. Doesn't stop him from eating it, though. No, not at all. So, yeah, it doesn't stop me. So, I am a little sneezy. I will stop eating the chocolate.
God bless you. Go ahead. You can eat chocolate while we do the news, because guess what time it is? It's time for You Choose the News. That's the game show at the top of the hour that we like because it rhymes. The news, let's just say you're not going to find it anywhere else. And Angel likes to play around with choosing the order in which you get to hear it. So here we go. Is that a sack of potatoes between your legs?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
No, yeah, that's what it is.
No.
Uh-huh.
All right.
The world's most loved airlines. That's story number 2. Or number 3, pucker up.
Uh-oh.
What uh-oh? It doesn't have to be a uh-oh. Why is there a oh?
You know what?
It's just a pucker up.
Okay. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. Be careful.
if Eric says pucker up, knee-jerk, uh-oh. All right, so which one do you want? Is that a sack of potatoes between your legs?
Sure, start with that.
Okay. Why not?
Let's get that out of the way.
Oh, come on now. British police seize a moped from a man driving with a potato sack. That's right, a potato sack. Police in Britain seized a moped from a man who was being seen spotted driving with a sack of potatoes between his legs. West Yorkshire police shared photos of the bike and the potatoes as officers said the man was stopped for failing to display a license plate on the rear of his vehicle and resting the large bag of potatoes between his feet and the footplate. Police said the man had been stopped by the same officer on June 3rd as he was given a warning for driving without a license plate and, at that time, storing hedge trimmers and a bag of laundry between his legs.
Okay, it's a moped, right? I mean, it's...
Let me see. Last month he had a hedge trimmers, and this month he's got a sack between his legs.
No, he had a laundry.
Yeah, and hedge trimmers.
Right, but it's a moped. Where else there's no storage?
Well, you got to buy a basket for that. You know, like Toto.
How is this news?
I'll get you and your pretty dog.
So is that the story? Is the man's got no basket?
No, the story is the man's got no license.
Oh,
and so.
So this is news that somebody's driving their moped.
In England, it's news
with no license.
And not only that is, it gave me the opportunity to ask if that was a sack of potatoes between your legs.
How do you find these stories?
It's right there in the news. I can't make this stuff up. I mean, if you want stuff made up, you got to go to Philadelphia. Right here, Denver, we do the news.
Denver, we want you to know there's a man driving his moped.
That's correct.
And he's gone grocery shopping, apparently.
With a sack of potatoes.
Right? And
he could have cut them from the potato tree with his shears, his pruning shears or whatever, hedge clippers. Yeah, okay, we'll move on.
Okay.
The world's most loved airlines or pucker up?
Pucker up.
All right. The question is, can you get Zika from kissing? You know, the Zika virus?
I know what you're talking about. Where are you going with this, Raymer?
That's the stuff that the Olympics made famous. Can you get Zika from kissing? Theoretically, yes. As long as the virus is active and the kiss is more than a quick smooch. We know that Zika can live in saliva about as long as it persists in blood, which is an average of about 7 days. Now, if you can keep your saliva for 7 days, that's impressive, says Eric. Dr. John Brooks, Senior Medical Advisor at the Office of Infectious Diseases at Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, man, that's a long title, says that might lead to someone to worry about whether they can get Zika from kissing. But we're talking about deep kissing or French kissing, where a lot of saliva is exchanged in the tongue. I'm not going to describe that. He describes it. He's a doctor with a title that's 6 feet long. It would have to be what he calls passionate kissing. Sounds scary? So let's ask the next important question. How likely are you to get Zika from kissing, even if it's that deep, passionate variety? Well, if your name is Eric, not likely at all. It certainly wouldn't stop me from giving my wife a kiss, says the doctor. You know, I don't want to know about him. Never mind. We're moving.
Eric's had enough. Eric's had enough.
I've had enough of this guy.
Eric's blushing now.
This guy is descriptive in his...
right, Eric is blushing.
Holy cow. Wow.
Over the kissing.
Well, let me tell you, this doctor ain't never going to get Zika. All right, let's talk about the world's most loved airlines.
All right.
On TripAdvisor. And you're going to find this interesting, I think, because the world's most loved airlines is, you want to take a stab?
Southwest.
Bangkok Airways.
Really?
Yeah, right. Bangkok Airways came in at number 20. Actually, it's number 20.
That's number 20?
Yeah.
That's not most loved. He's number 20.
No, we're going to work up to it. Bangkok Airways has been reviewed 300 times on TripAdvisor with an average score of 4.5 out of 5. Actually, all of these are these are listed. Every one of them's got a 4.5 out of 5 rating on TripAdvisor. Thai Smile Airways. How about Asiana Airlines? I've heard of them. Korean Air.
Are there any in the United States?
I'm working on it. Jet2.com. They spell that Jet, the number 2.com. So I'm guessing, nope, that's British. Sorry. Alaska Airlines has 424 reviews of 4.5 or 5 stars. Aegean Airlines, Japan Airlines, Air New Zealand, All Nippon Airlines, that's the Japanese, India. JetBlue Airways. I would never have guessed that in a million years. JetBlue.
JetBlue is the most loved airline.
No, that's just number 10. We're working up to it.
We're working our way up.
We're working up to it.
Oh, my goodness.
Right?
This is like the drawn you do this like you, this is like how you kiss, right? It's drawn out.
That's exactly right. And you are welcome.
Right.
And
long and drawn out, are we? We're never going to get there.
Well, you might get Zika. Singapore Airlines, Southwest. Southwest makes number 6 with 1,276. I thought it would have been at the top.
It is at the top. Number 6.
Number 6.
It's as far up as we've gotten on this list.
Qatar Airways, number 4, with 1,500 reviews. Qatar's that little tiny country that Saddam Hussein invaded. Azul Brazilian, Emirates.
But they're big into reviews in other countries.
Yes. Emirates, of course, is always
We're in the wrong
up there.
country.
And the number 1 airline...
Because we're big into reviews here, but apparently we're way ahead of our time.
LATAM Airlines. South America's LATAM Airlines has maintained an average of 4.5 ratings across more than 3,000 TripAdvisor reviews, making it, at the time of the writing, the global platform's best loved airlines.
All right. See, this is it, people. This is throwdown.
Yeah.
We are not leaving enough positive reviews online.
It's so true.
For companies. We've got it on the negative. Like we're all there.
Oh yeah.
Right? But really the positive reviews, why aren't the American airlines on that list? Because
Southwest made number 6.
Right, but most of us aren't leaving positive reviews. We are way behind the review curve.
Yeah.
We're way behind the review curve.
It's true.
All right, well, the Red State Gathering is coming up on August 12th through the 14th at the Grand Hyatt Hotel in downtown Denver. Denver's Money Talk 1690 and RedState.com are proud to present. Check it out at Denver's Money Talk 1690.
The MoneyTalk1690.com is the website. All right, folks, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're hitting a new year, and you should, at the same time, come in with a new attitude, a new philosophy that you're going to make money when the stock market goes down. That's right. This is the third bubble, and you don't think it's going to crash? The first bubble did. The dot-com, the second bubble, the housing and financial con. Why do you think the third bubble, which is twice as big as the 2 previous bubbles, is any different? It's not different. Matter of fact, it's worse. It's going to go down faster. The stock market is going to go down 50%. You're going to lose 50% of the money you have in the stock market. You're going to lose 45% of the equity you have in your home. And you're going to lose 30% of the money you have in your savings. Yes, you are. Trust me. Join my gang, Phil's gang, so that we can show you how to benefit, how to profit. But you can't just sit there and own a stock. You got to learn how to short the market. Join my gang. Learn how to short. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Pastor Camp is the one to call.
Hot house? Air conditioner running constantly? Still uncomfortable? It may be time for a new cooling and heating system. With over 50 years of experience and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, Pastor Camp's the one to call. Ask them about a new energy-efficient Lennox Ultimate Home Comfort System that will keep you cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and save you money on your utility bills. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Where do you keep the things that are most important to you? At home, right? But just how secure is your home? Do you own a security system? And if so, is it currently being monitored? Have you signed up for monitoring service only to find out there were rate hikes and other hidden fees buried in the fine print? It's time for something different, something better. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. And with ProSec, your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. Stop paying those increasing rates and let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100, 303-835-8100, or visit ProSecAlarm.com. That's PROSEC Alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation.
This is Michael Medved for Townhall.com. Political conventions waste vast sums of money that could be used more effectively to promote desperately needed reform. Donors provided at least $65 million for the GOP convention I recently attended in Cleveland, but 4 nights of repetitive partisan speeches did little to inspire voters with hopeful, conservative strategies for change. State-level voter registration and local party building are starved for funds, while lobbyists squander millions on lavish events that decide nothing. Nominees have already been chosen, providing scant benefit for party or for country. Instead, how about a plan to inspire the public with bold plans to reshape the whole sick system, like making primary season shorter and more focused with no conventions? To ensure party unity, the leading primary vote getter should automatically get the presidential nomination, while the runner-up automatically joins the ticket as vice president. I'm Michael Medved.
You've heard of the show Shark Tank, but you need to beware of the real sharks out there. To grow your business, you need money yesterday, but the banks aren't helping. Hard money lending is the answer, but look out. There are sharks in the water. Attorney and CPA Steve Replin will help you navigate the waters, avoid the sharks, and best of all, get you the money. Avoid the chum. Check out hardmoneycoaching.com. 303-322-7919. That's 303-322-7919. Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most fun you can have in a business talk show, that's for sure. And we're very glad that you've tuned in. You know, you remember before we were doing radio and before we were doing consulting, I was a magician, right? Yes. I floated women in the air and cut them in 6 pieces for a living. You know what the most common question I got when I told people what I did?
What was that?
What do you really do?
Really?
Yeah.
I think as entrepreneurs, a lot of times too, probably magicians, like that's a nice little hobby, nice little gig.
Yeah.
You know,
made it to the top 3% of anybody who ever made money in magic. But what do you really do?
Most people don't. And if you've ever been asked that question, so what do you really do for a living? You're going to want to pick up a copy of the book. So what do you really do for a living? It's hysterically funny, emotionally powerful, and true stories about a child of the 60s, passion and commitment to being a full-time musician against everyone else's advice, especially his parents. Cory Morgenstern was born in Queens, New York, grew up in Oceanside, Long Island, in a middle-class family. His parents had hoped he would become a doctor or a lawyer, but Cory was always mesmerized by music. They even tried to force him into a pre-med program in college, but all he wanted to do was play music. The book, So What Do You Really Do for a Living, is filled with touching stories of one man's dream and the pursuit of challenges that are still going on to this day. Cory Morgenstern, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi, Angel. Thank you for having me.
Cory, got to ask you, I mean, you chose over all the stereotypical career paths that your parents or others would wish to influence you. You chose music. What type of music do you play?
You know who Louis Armstrong is, trumpet player?
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah.
Big cheeks.
Yeah. So he said there's only 2 kinds of music, good music and bad music.
Come on now. Come on.
So I always like good music. I think it could be any era.
What a great answer.
That is an incredible answer. I love that. That was just absolutely perfect. Okay, so the book is What Do You Really Do for a Living? Cory, at what point in your life did you finally lay it down and say, you know what, I'm a musician and this is what I really do for a living, instead of kind of bantering around with some other different options?
I was all the way to 27 years old. I was still living at home, much to my parents' chagrin. And I went up and I was asking my dad to help me with my career, I guess, kind of naively. And he really turned to me at that point, because I had not fulfilled their dreams, and said, I don't have the time or the inclination. And I was, really hit me in my gut. And I turned around, I walked downstairs, and that's when I knew I was going to have to take care of this myself. And I started finding professional musicians to study with and work with in New York City.
Well, and that leads me to my next question, because Cory, you got, it's not what you know necessarily as much as it is who knows you, and you've got a who's who list of people that you've kind of connected with. You've played for music legend Phil Spector, Dr. Ruth, New York City Mayor David Dinkins. You've kind of connected with the head of Atlantic Records. You've been well connected. Where did it start? Was it an introduction at a party? How did you get connected to that first thing that led to the next thing?
Well, I was at one point, again, by the time I was about 30, someone explained to me that I know you think that somebody's going to walk by your little apartment in New York City and knock on the door and discover you, but you're going to have to leave your apartment and make calls and reach out and get people to know you. And one of the things I did that my wife helped me with was to advertise in New York Magazine, which, as you might know, is a fairly prestigious jet-setter kind of magazine in New York. And Amit Ertegun, who was the CEO of Atlantic Records, this is the man that put together Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones on Atlantic Records, big deals, called me himself, actually called my wife, who was with my young baby while I was at a gig, to book me himself. And while my wife was putting my little one down, she hung up on him, and he called back.
Wow. So the head of Atlantic Records called you after seeing your ad in the swanky New Yorker magazine.
Exactly. And swanky is a great word.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. Advertising works. I love that. I love that line. I love that story. Cory, tell me some of your favorites, a highlight from your career, just one of your most favorite moments.
Well, there was a party that Amit's secretary called me to play, and she would these people of Amit's ilk would have parties on like Monday night, Tuesday night, and she would call and say, "Hi, Amit's making a party. I'd like to have you play and bring a guitarist along. Can you do that on a Monday night?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." And the party was a birthday party for Phil Spector, and she asked me to have some Phil Spector songs ready to play. And when the time came at the party, she pointed, and I picked "You Lost That Love and Feeling," one of my favorite Phil Spector songs. And I started singing the first line, "You'll never close your eyes." And Billy Joel was a guest at the party, and he answered me with the second line.
Wow.
The other
So
sang,
you didn't start the fire, but Billy Joel sang "You Lost That Loving Feeling" with you?
Yeah, he sang all right, but I was great.
Oh, I love it. Our guest is Cory Morgenstern, CoryMorgenstern.com. He's got a new book out. It is. So what do you really do for a living? And I'm sure you can find it wherever fine books are sold. Cory, a final thought for somebody who's kind of teetering on the mainstream is pushing me in this direction, but I really feel like I got to follow this. Can you give a word of inspiration?
I think rule number one is don't stop. If you stop what you're trying to do, whatever that is in any walk of life, to me, it's over. You're dead in the water. So don't stop. And the other rule that took me a longer time to learn was really give more than a dollar's worth if that's what you're being paid. Just go that extra mile, put in a lot. I have a story about that.
We got about 30 seconds.
Yeah, in the book. And also I wanted to mention on my site, there's a free sample that you can download of the book.
All right.
And that's www.corymorgenstern.com.
CoryMorgenstern.com. CoryMorgenstern.com. And to put a little icing on that first rule, don't stop. I would say don't stop believing.
Or that love and feeling.
Yeah, you might want to write that down. Cory, you've been great. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you for giving in to our listenership here all across the country. We appreciate you. You know, that's
thank you, guys. Thanks.
Just such an exciting thing, and it really does illustrate that don't quit, because you're going to make it. You gotta work it, right? Folks, we have to take a quick break. Bottom of the hour news is up next, but the good news is we'll be back with more positive business talk. That's what you've come to expect from Angel and Eric here on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no...
Hi, I'm Phil Grady, philsgang.com. I want to thank all my listeners at 1690 AM. That's KDMT Money Talk, where you'll hear me every weekday afternoon at 1 p.m., where I'll tell you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. And that means that the stock market is going to collapse. That's right, they don't want you to know that, but it will. And I will let you know when. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Phil's Gang with Phil Grandy, weekday afternoons at 1 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
What if I told you there's a wealth management firm that offers a 100% satisfaction guarantee? Think it doesn't exist? Think again.
Hi, I'm Mo Ansari, president of Compact Asset Management. When you start a new relationship with Compact, we'll create your customized investment portfolio and financial plan dedicated to help you reach your goals. Try us out for a year. If you're not happy for any reason, you'll get all of the management and maintenance fee that you paid refunded. This is our 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Dial pound 250 on your cell phone and use the keyword Talk to Mo to find out more. Again, from your cell phone, dial pound 250, keyword Talk to Mo. Satisfaction guarantee doesn't apply to fees and commissions charged by third parties for such things as insurance products or mutual fund redemptions. It also doesn't apply to any market losses which might occur in an account. For additional information regarding this guarantee, please see the disclosure brochure available at the time you enroll or upon request.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
So you thought that putting off your hearing test for another year wasn't a big deal. Well, maybe you should think again. I'm Barbara Jenkins, Colorado's first board-certified doctor of audiology. For the last few years, we've known that untreated hearing loss increases your risk of dementia. Now, a study from Johns Hopkins shows that untreated hearing loss actually causes brain shrinkage. Not only does this affect your communication ability, but it also affects your memory as well. It's just one more in a litany of studies that underscores the importance of treating your hearing loss now, not later. For a synopsis of this study, or to have your hearing tested, go to advancedaudiology.com or call us at 303-649-2122. Hearing problems are easy to dismiss, but treating them now can help more than just your ears. That's 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Sweet cornbread, bourbon molasses baked beans, melt in your mouth barbecue ribs, succulent barbecue chicken, tender smoked brisket, refreshing watermelon juice, Radicchio Americano Summer Barbecue Fest.
Firing up June 1st through Labor Day. Every night, only at Rhodesia Grill, the Brazilian Steakhouse, 18th and Wine Coop in Denver. Parking validation available.
In the summer, it's hot in the upstairs bedrooms most of the day. My office is up there, man, and it's sweltering. So we use one of those big fans in the evening, but it pulls in too much dust and pollen. My allergies are going crazy. So my AC is running constantly, and the only cool place in the house is the basement. My wife's starting insisting we buy a new air conditioner, and that's when I called the people at Air Swap. Air Swap showed me my furnace and air conditioner are the right size for my house, and my air conditioner was working just fine. They adjusted the ductwork, created stronger airflow to distribute all that cool air in the basement, and this even helped us save electricity. The house is more comfortable in the winter, too. They reduced the big temperature difference between the floors, and now the upstairs is comfortable during the day and early evening. Yeah, I'd call Air Swap. 303-761-0729. 303-761-0729. And you can check them out on the web at air-swap.com. air-swap.com. That's 303-761-0729 or air-swap.com. Yeah, I'm really glad I called Air Swap.
The Experienced Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experienced Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We are helping you get your business right. And, oftentimes here on the show, we talk about, being good in a sense, saying, we choose the positive side of business to talk about that, not to the exclusion of the negative side. Well, certainly to the exclusion of the negative side, but not that we don't think there is a negative side. The other side of doing good or being good is doing good. Right?
Right.
And our next guest is going to help us understand a little bit more about doing good and the surprising nature of who's doing good.
Of who's doing good, who's actually making a difference when it comes to taking care of our environment. Now more than ever, our youth are becoming increasingly more aware of their environment. With back to school season right around the corner, how do we as parents and educators keep them involved with making our planet a greener place to live? That's the question that our guest, Charles Best, is asking. He's the founder of DonorsChoose.org, a nonprofit organization providing a simple way that public school teachers can create classroom project requests and donors can pick the projects that they want to support. Charles launched the organization 12 years ago out of a Bronx public high school where he taught history. DonorsChoose.org is one of Oprah Winfrey's ultimate favorite things and was named by Fast Company as one of the 50 most innovative companies in the world, the first time a charity has ever received that recognition. And for 3 years, Fortune magazine has named Charles to its 40 under 40 hottest rising stars in business. Charles Best, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Eric.
Hey, Charles, great to have you on the show. Let's just start off with stating the obvious. Gosh, could you choose a bigger topic? Let's fix the environment. The folks in Philadelphia, they don't know how. The folks in Ohio, they don't know how. So you're suggesting we go to the schools?
The kids know how.
That's right. Let's turn to teachers and students to see the most common sense, effective ways that everyone can help to protect the environment.
All right, let's break it down. Let's talk about some of those common sense and keyword effective ways. Give us a top level example.
Well, right now, parents are working with their children to make all kinds of small adjustments in their own homes, from recycling to reducing water use. And now teachers all across America are feeling like it's their responsibility as well to give students workable ways that they can save and protect the environment. And these range from launching a school recycling program to a student-run garden to taking students on a park or a beach cleanup.
I think, Charles, when my kids were in elementary school, I think that's when we changed. Like when I was a kid, we used to leave the water running while we brushed our teeth. But my kids were the ones, in elementary school taught us to turn off the water, right? We were wasting water, which we didn't know that when I was a kid. They were also the ones that taught us about recycling and getting into recycling.
Can we go on a beach field trip, beach cleanup?
Even not, sneezing into their hands. So the schools are very effective getting it into the students and having them bring that home to teach the parents, I think is incredibly effective. Now, do they come up with the ideas already on their own, or is this something that donors choose? You have a list of ideas, here are things you can implement, or is it how does that work?
Yeah, so at DonorsChoose.org, a teacher can come up with a classroom project request of any type. Now, if that classroom project is focused on environmental education, Tom's of Maine is bringing to bear a $1 million Green Your School Fund so that anyone's donation to an environmental classroom project that a teacher has created will be matched. And then on greenschoolfund.com, we are showcasing the most breakthrough and imaginative of these environmental projects. So people can draw some inspiration and also vote on the environmental projects that they think are most innovative and breakthrough.
So there's funding assistance through Tom's of Maine, if I understood.
$1 million.
That's exactly right. If you are a public school teacher and you work with your students to create an environmental education project, Tom's of Maine will join the public in bringing your project to life and match anyone's donation to that environmental project.
Well, I'm calling on Joe's of Nebraska to get off their butts and come on.
All right,
there
Charles,
you go.
What are some of the innovative things that you've seen? I mean, you've been running this now for several years, starting out in the Bronx Public High School 12 years ago. What have been some of the innovative things that have come out of this program?
Well, just in the last few months since Tom's of Maine launched the Green Your School Fund, we have seen some of the most awesome environmental project ideas you could imagine. I saw one from a teacher who is helping her students to seed and grow native plants and grasses, which they are going to transplant in the nearby beach dune so that they can preserve and protect the dunes that run along the coast where their school is located. I saw another...
Protect from wind erosion?
Exactly. All those grasses that you see on sand dunes are what keep those sand dunes intact. And this is a teacher who, with her students, are making sure that sand dunes really do have those vital grasses and native plants.
I got it. I apologize for the interruption. Go ahead with your second.
No, I'm glad you asked. And I saw a project from a teacher who's created a hydroponic garden with solar-powered water systems. I saw a kindergarten teacher whose kids are taking old, used crayons, melting them down, and turning them into wacky shapes, just as they're taking used paper, grinding it down into pulp, and creating new paper, so not just recycling, but upcycling. All these ways that just sound fun and make you want to go back to school and take part in these projects.
If those kids want to do research, Colorado's got the hydroponics down, I'm pretty sure.
That's a different kind.
It may be. I love this idea, and to be honest with you, Charles, I was wondering, how this interview would go, but these are down to earth, really practical solutions that are, not just. You talked about the kids with the crayons, right? You get down to a certain level of crayon, you can no longer color inside the lines because it keeps falling out of your fingers. But if you recreate it into cool shapes, then I want to color some more.
All right, so Charles, what's the best way for our listeners to get involved and make sure that their teachers, their kids' teachers and our own public school teachers know about this program?
I think the single best website to go to is greenschoolfund.com, which is a great starting point for any teacher who wants to create an environmental classroom project, and a great starting point for any member of the public who wants to see the best ideas that teachers have come up with and vote on the most innovative environmental project that they want to see Tom's of Maine make a big award to.
Well, congratulations to you on all the success and the difference. Yeah, like Eric said, taking on the environment, that's a pretty big accomplishment.
But kudos to you, because you didn't just sit down with your hands under your legs and say, I'm going to let somebody else do it. What a great story. Charles Best, thanks for joining us, man. We really appreciate you.
Oh, I so appreciate you having me on. Thank you, Eric and Angel.
Absolutely. Maybe we can have him back with an update sometime on some of the cool projects that they come up with.
Absolutely.
That would be
that would super be fun. And watching the kids get involved. And like I said, my kids have come home with some revolutionary, or just, mind shift of how I grew up and things that we thought about.
Yeah.
And the toothpaste, run in the water while we brushed our teeth was one of those that, like, why aren't we turning the water off?
I was thinking about, the people who say that the polar ice caps are melting, and I'm of the opinion that we're kind of in a cycle, right? And that cycle will go longer than my lifetime. But, I was thinking about dry ice. Is dry ice natural, or did we make it that cold? If we made it that cold, why don't we make a whole bunch of it and ship it up there and pack the polar ice caps with that stuff?
Look at you. You should submit that.
I'm going
to
submit it, see if we can get some school kids behind me. Hey, do you have our app yet? You know the one. It's available at experiencepros.com/radio. Go download it for your iPhone or for your Android phone base. I'm telling you, folks, this app is amazing. First of all, you're going to be notified of all the cool and interesting, necessary business topics that come up on a daily basis. In addition to that, you're going to get, you have the opportunity to listen to the podcast of the radio show. You have the opportunity to listen to the video or watch the video of the radio show. And you can fan brag directly from the app in one of two ways. You click one button and record a 60-second audio, and it's one button, beep, and it's done. Or you can send a text.
You can send a text of a fan brag. So right there on the spot, when you're getting great customer service, you can fan brag about it right then. You don't have to wait. We are 24/7 fan bragging every single day.
I got a fan bragging text yesterday.
You did?
Yeah. You want to hear it?
Sure.
All right, check this out. Katie Myers will see our conversation as fan bragging about Ralph Schomp Honda in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Impeccable customer service, beautiful and sorry, it jumped. Inviting facility. Sorry. Beautiful and inviting facility, and everyone is helpful and treats you kindly. That's Katie Myers with CR Conversations. The contact for Ralph Schomp, 303-734-7582. The contact for Katie Myers, crconversations.com. It was a text.
It was a text.
It came in three parts tonight.
Super easy.
We got to take a quick break. Before we come back, more positive business talk and more fan bragging. That's right. This is where you find it on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Did you know that every dollar you put into a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways? Cash flow, money in your pocket each month. Equity capture, the thousands of dollars you create when you have the right team and buy the right property using the right map. Appreciation, real estate doubles in value about every 10 years. Equity buildup, renters pay down your mortgage each month. And finally, the tax advantage. We pay almost no taxes on our cash flow and capital gains. These are the 5 ways we make money in real estate, which is why real estate accounts for more millionaires in the world today than any other investment vehicle. You should have some real estate in your portfolio. To learn how, attend one of our free workshops. Call 1-866-971-8970 or go to 5waysweMakeMoney.com and register for the next available workshop. That's 866-971-8970 or go to 5waysweMakeMoney.com.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com.
How about kicking off July with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets cleaned. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call out Zero Res Carpet Cleaning to clean your carpets with our patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. We don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the July special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with with that empowered water for just $129. See? Affordable. Call us today, 303-471-5150, 303-471-5150, or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $129 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
It's a difficult decision. When you finally decide to have your hearing tested, where do you go for professional care? Tens of thousands are spent every week on ads trying to convince you to come in for a free hearing test or a sale that's this week only. For professional care, I suggest you take a different approach. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins, owner of Advanced Audiology. I have 25 years of hospital and clinical experience treating both hearing loss and tinnitus. My first suggestion? Ask your physician who they would go to, not just who's on their list. Who do they trust? Second, go online and search Doctor of Audiology and then type in your area. You don't want an evaluation performed by a technician or hearing aid salesperson. Your hearing is a serious concern, so you should treat it as such. For more information, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Statistics show that a burglary occurs, on average, every 13 seconds in the U.S., and homes without security systems are more than 3 times as likely to be affected. These facts may seem intimidating, but there's a simple answer when it comes to home security: ProSec. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment of your options. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. Your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. And ProSec is proud to be a local, Colorado-owned and operated company. Let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100, 303-835-8100, or visit ProSecAlarm.com. That's PROSEC Alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
And welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel and Eric, we are eager to interact with you live on the show. It happens a lot.
It does happen. You can interact with us through our Facebook page. You can send us a text message through the app. You can call us at 855-FAMBRAG and share a FAMBRAG story with us.
And pretty much everything short of a carrier pigeon, and we're still waiting on regulation for the carriers.
Drones. You can send a drone.
Drones will work.
Yeah, drones would work now,
Yep.
right? I think we could even take a drone. We'd love to chat with you. If you got a topic, you've got something, somebody's getting it right in a business. That's our favorite, right? We want to lift others up. Eric shared earlier a list of the top airlines in the world, and very few of them were from the United States. And when you saw the number of reviews that these airlines had in order to be ranked,
correct.
I think we in the United States are way behind the curveball, right? We have missed the mark on giving and posting positive reviews for companies.
But it's not too late.
It's not too late. It's not too late. So, Eric, we're ahead of our time.
Yeah.
We're probably a little bit in the wrong country. But
No, we are in the right country.
You can, when it comes to leaving reviews, you can leave them on our Facebook wall. Use the hashtag #FamBrag. You can even participate in our Facebook group, I Care About Great Service.
Yeah.
And you can read, the average company has 5 online reviews in the United States, just 5.
5.
And so this is why our the European countries and the Asian countries are they're just hammering us because we have 5 per company. On the Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com, our average member has 30 online reviews, and we have some as many as 100 or more.
You know, those are the online reviews. Of course, we've got the phone number, the hotline, if you will, 855-FAN-BRAG. Call it now and tell us who's getting it right. We'll take that call. We'll have the conversation. But somebody, you know, if you're calling after the show, then we send you to a voicemail. They leave the fan brag, and it sounds just like this.
Hi, this is Adam Kemper, the Director of Membership for the Experience Pros. And today my fan brag is for Jill Christensen and her new book, If Not You, Who? Her philosophies on employee engagement are fantastic. I've had the opportunity to read the book and to really see how she has built a strategy around really engaging in a workforce so you can have a cohesive team all headed in the same direction. So if you're looking at building a business and figuring out having a team is going to make the difference, get the book, If Not You, Who? You can go on Amazon, you can go to JillChristensenINTL.com, or you can call her at 303-999-9224. Again, this is Adam, the Director of Membership with the Experience Pros, and if you'd like to become a fellow member of the Experience Pros and learn how we can help make you visible, please give me a call at 720-344-2446.
And that's our Director of Membership, Adam Kemper. Gosh, what a great fan brag. Jill Christensen, If Not You, Who? She wrote that book and has jumped into the world of employee engagement in such a big way, making huge splashes, getting nationwide attention. It is really a fantastic read.
It is fabulous, and she's right here in our hometown, right here in Colorado. But she is getting nationwide attention, traveling all over the country, helping companies engage their employees, because unengaged employees are costing you a ton of money. In fact, they are probably the ones spending over 6 hours a day on email.
That's why you found the loophole. I'll give that to you. If you're spending 6.5 hours a day on email, you are clearly an unengaged employee. We need Jeff Fox Notworthy to come in and say, you are unengaged.
We could totally do that. So here's some ways to slash your email time in half. One idea is to move the conversation. A simple question can easily spiral into long back and forth email chain.
It's true.
And you're waiting for responses. If you see this happening, pick up the phone.
One of us is waiting for responses. The other one is just simply ignoring.
A short conversation is always more productive.
You give me that look.
Than a long email chain. I actually say email is not the place to have a conversation. It's a place to ask questions and give information, but it is not the place to have a conversation.
You are also the one on record as having said that text is a good place to break up.
I do.
A relationship on texting.
I actually think an argument on texting is incredibly effective.
I'm going to try that next time.
Because how often are you in a voice conversation, a voice argument, and you're on a trail, and they decide to bring in something from left base, or something you're not, to derail you. On a text, you can't do that. You have to put your information out there, and then you have to wait in silence while they respond back to you with only the piece and only the topic at hand. And so it gives everybody the back and forth, because you could just keep texting. And then, do you remember the time? And then there was this, and and by the way, and then there was this piece. So
the rules of engagement for arguing on text is send one text and wait.
Yep.
Instead of just sending text after text after text after text, because I've got lots to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
You send your point, and then wait.
And then wait.
Right.
Okay.
It's very effective.
If I get a thumbs up or a star.
Thanks.
A star.
I do a lot of emojis in text. It's far more effective than the actual words.
And I do the thumbs up to say to you, I got it, understood, okay. But I got a star over the weekend.
Did I give you a star? Was that from me?
Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
What's that?
Who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy? I know he always says to Angel, if you're good, I'll do this other thing. And I always hear in my head like a puppy, who's a good girl?
I don't mean
who's
to
a good girl? All right, here's another way that you can slash your email time in half. Set up automated or canned responses. Not automated, but automatic, like drafts, right?
Yep.
If you find yourself having to respond to multiple emails with virtually the same email response, for example, directions to your office.
Yes.
Okay? Try setting up forum emails known as canned responses. Setting up a few of these saved emails.
Smart.
for press inquiries, sales requests, company information can be a huge time saver. You can save them if you're using Outlook, you can save them in your signatures. If you're using a Gmail-based system, you can find them under Labs in settings.
Oh, Labs.
I just keep them in drafts in my email. But you're think about how you wanted that worded. And we do this a lot of times. Somebody will send an email from the office.
Yeah.
And I'll ask, send that to me, because I can use a portion of that in a
signature or
in a canned response.
Yeah.
So I don't have to think about it in the future.
It's great stuff. Listen, folks, we got to take another top of the hour news break. The market's open in about 31 minutes. That's good news. It's going to be. I think it's going to be good. And don't worry about Pokemon Go. Their stock's going to be fine. Everybody, just settle down. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada, Denver. We're all about money.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
Market Wrap with Mo Ansari is your daily source for financial news and analysis. With over 30 years of trading experience, Mo shares his thoughts on the markets, answers your financial questions, and features guest experts from around the world covering a variety of investment topics. Visit MarketWrapWithMo.com for more info about the show and listen to Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
You're a successful principal business owner. Are you demanding the same standards from your employee health benefit plan? Then look to ADX, a healthcare service utilizing only the best physicians and providers. ADX decreases your company's healthcare costs through medical excellence, reduced time to diagnosis and treatment, and improved outcomes, not by restricting care. ADX, better for your employees and your business. You'll improve the quality of care and reduce healthcare costs. Learn more. Watch a short video at 710knus.com/healthcare solutions.
Hey everyone, it's Eric and Angel inviting you to check out experienceprosdeals.com.
Our Pro Pick of the Week is a small business owner's answered prayer. It's an all-in-one small business software solution.
All Pro Web Tools offers email marketing, a powerful CRM, website hosting, a blog, time tracking, content management, and e-commerce all in one place.
We use All Pro Web Tools, and now you can too for 50% off at experienceprosdeals.com.
BGASC stands for Buy Gold and Silver Coins. BGASC is one of the largest, fastest, and most trusted precious metal suppliers in the United States. BGASC's prices on gold and silver coins and bars are extremely competitive. There are no order minimums, no hidden fees, and all orders $250 or more ship free. BGASC has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of satisfied customers. Visit BGASC.com. Buy gold and silver coins. That's BGASC.com. Today.
In the summer, it's hot in the upstairs bedrooms most of the day. Our office is up there and it's sweltering. We've used one of those big fans in the evening, but it pulls in too much dust and pollen. The AC ran constantly, yet the only cool place in the house is the basement. My husband started insisting we buy a new air conditioner, and that's when I called the people at AirSwap. AirSwap showed me my furnace and air conditioner are the right size for my house, and my air conditioner was working just fine. They adjusted our ductwork, created stronger airflow to distribute all that cool air in the basement, and this even helped us save electricity. The house is more comfortable in the winter as well. They reduced the big temperature difference between the floors, and now the upstairs is comfortable during the day and early evening. Call them at 303-761-0729, on the web at air-swap.com, 303-761-0729, or air-swap.com.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. We are here to help you get your business right. And the way that we do that is we remind you every day that small business is big business and your business is our business. We've got a good day going.
It has been very good.
Absolutely.
Lots of great stuff going on.
Yes, indeed. And the news, oh my, has been exciting.
Oh, are you excited for it?
Yeah. And maybe I'm excited because here in Denver, we're having the perfect day. It's going to be 96 degrees, no sun, just all sunshine, no clouds, no rain in the afternoon.
No afternoon thunderstorms, which we always get.
We've been waiting for this day. And it's
and how will you partake in the weather's most perfect day?
So we get up at 3 a.m. to come in and do the show, and which means we normally leave mid-afternoon or whatnot. But today, because you've got an appointment, we're leaving early.
Oh, because Angel's going to a meeting.
Eric's going to work from the pool.
Eric's going to the pool.
Eric's going to work from the pool.
Of course Eric is. Of course Eric is. You know, when I left early, you could actually work at the office.
Don't be ridiculous.
This afternoon.
Do not be silly.
Just because I'm at a conference.
No.
I'm just giving you options.
Okay.
Right? And you can
now
look out the window.
You're going to guilt me into it.
No.
You're going to guilt me into it. Now I got to go. Now I got to go back. It's only because I'm only taking you to Texas. All right. I'll go back for an hour or two and then make sure that my list is done. If my list is done,
the Sunday will be out all afternoon.
If I get my list done, then I get your blessing anyways. So I'll just get my list done.
Get my work done.
There
And
you
then
go.
I get to go play. That's it. You do your chores, you get to go play.
Right? And the tooth fairy doesn't steal all my teeth. That was a original story that we did earlier.
That the tooth fairy left a child if he didn't do his chores like his parents asked him.
Right.
The tooth fairy
Going to repossess all the rest of his teeth with no compensation.
and not paying you for
Yeah,
him.
ridiculous. All right, guess what time it is? It's time for You Choose the News. That's the top of the hour game show that we like to play because the words rhyme and, frankly, you can't get it anywhere else. The news is questionable, the choice is binding, and we've got stories lined up for you. Ready for this?
I'm ready.
Bungled bank burglaries. Bungled bank burglars. I added the E's.
Okay.
It's burglars. Bungled bank burglars.
Bungled? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
A triple B.
Triple
Just call
B.
it that. Second story, bottoms up. Third story.
Third story also has B's.
Yeah. Oh, those pranksters.
Oh, those pranksters. All right, let's start with that.
All right. Russian media published on Friday calls by two comedians to the heads of the World Anti-Doping Agency and the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency, pretending to be Ukrainian sports minister Ihor Zadnov. Pranksters Vladimir, I can't pronounce it, and Alexei, also can't pronounce it, separately called the WADA, W-A-D-A, that's the World Anti-Doping Agency, President Craig Reedy, and U.S. ADA Chief Executive Travis Tygart, according to recordings published online by Sputnik, a Russian-owned state news agency. Sputnik said the two callers managed to trick the two anti-doping officials into revealing the truth behind the doping scandal. They made the calls for the comedy show on Russia's NTV channel, which was shown on Friday evening. WADA said it was aware of the, quote, scam the agency was targeted given the high profile of anti-doping just now. It involved Russian phone pranksters impersonating Ukrainian's Minister of Sport and engaging the true WADA president on topics related to anti-doping and impersonating the WADA president and engaging Ukraine's true Minister of Sport. So they're doing it backwards. Here's how the phone call went.
Okay. Hello.
Is your elevator running?
Is my elevator running?
Yes.
Yes.
You better go catch it.
Do you remember him doing that at sleepovers? Hello?
You have Albert in a Prince can.
Prince Albert in a can? Do you want to know if I have Prince Albert in a can?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I mean, duh. You must let him out.
We must let him out.
He is suffocating.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
It's my
Those
Russian accent.
were pranks. Of eras gone by.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? These I looked up some interesting pranks now. I'm calling about that ad in the paper.
Oh, you're calling about the ad in the paper?
Yeah.
What ad in the paper?
The one about the three-legged dog. The ad in the paper said that I can come get it. Can I come get the three-legged log? Three-legged log?
The what? The three-legged log?
I'd like the three-legged log.
You want the three-legged log?
You know what? Forget this.
I don't have an ad in the paper for a three-legged log or a three-legged dog.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
All
Go
right.
on.
Prank calls have changed. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Okie dokie. A drinker who could not pay his bar bill, left his clothes at the pub as collateral as he headed off naked to go get the cash.
He left naked?
This is according to Czech police.
This is my collateral?
Yeah.
He didn't have any, he
I got no
left
money, but you know what? Here.
Take my pants.
drawers. The man walked through the town of Prerov in the early afternoon on Monday, dressed only in ankle-length black socks. By the way, if I ever do that, I want you to seriously tell me, Eric.
If you leave your clothes at the bar,
if all I've got is ankle-length black socks,
I should say something
please
to
say
you.
something. Be my friend.
I think you'll be a little too intoxicated to care.
Talking on a mobile phone, security camera footage posted the news on the World Wide Web. Police officers soon found the man who explained he just popped across town to another pub to get some cash. So he went from one pub to another pub. Hey, remember that 5 spot I lent you?
Right? Yeah, they've got a buddy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He was allowed to complete his quest and eventually settled the bill. Got his clothes back on.
Got his clothes back on, and all was good. What have you ever had to leave something behind as a collateral because you didn't have any money?
Not like that. Yes, I have. I've forgotten my wallet on occasion, and I've left my computer with the restaurant, so that I go back to my house and get it.
Never thought to drop your drawers, right?
Yeah. And then bungled bank burglars.
Okay.
3 suspected burglars who stole millions of dollars from 2 New York banks were caught after using a personal credit card to buy the tools of their trade. The trio were charged on Tuesday using blowtorches to cut through the roofs of banks in Brooklyn and Queens to access the vaults and steal cash and valuables in April and May of this year. They were captured thanks to surveillance footage and cell phone data, as well as records showing that they bought plywood from Home Depot and blowtorches from a local welder in order to carry out their shenanigans. These heists, resembled scenes from the movie Heat, the work of a crew that was well-organized, meticulous, and elusive to law enforcement. New York City Police Commissioner Bill Bratton said in a statement, "The picture slowly came into focus, resulting in today's arrests and charges." Now, who would have thought that you could use a blowtorch to get into the top of a vault?
I think I saw that on TV once on a movie.
The movie Heat.
Yeah. So, I think somebody offered to take the top off of your Jeep. They said they could cut the top so it could be.
So I'm looking for a convertible,
right? So
and
I just think that would be a fun thing. If you ever do that, I want to watch.
You want to watch?
I just think that would be awesome to watch them take a blowtorch or something.
I have seen there are acetylene torches or plasma burners, either one. I've actually seen in chop shops. I mean, I've not been to a chop shop.
I've seen,
but I've seen them on TV.
Oh, I see.
Chop shops on TV, and I've not been to a chop shop.
Huh.
But I've seen them actually cut the top off of vehicles like mine.
Yeah.
And
I have a friend who has an old Bronco, and the top is off, and it is just kicking fun for her to drive around on. On a beautiful day like today, which your most perfect weather day.
Right, but what about the other 600 days a year that it rains on a regular occasion or snows? You got to have a top one way or another, and if you cut the top off of my Jeep Grand Cherokee, there's no getting the top
There's
back
no
on.
getting it back on.
Mm-hmm.
No. It would be permanently
altered.
Yeah, but I think how fun if you ever say yes.
If I had a garage, the answer would be right now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Sure.
But what will you do when it rains? And what will you do when it snows?
I will call you.
Because, we do have weather here.
I will call you.
It's not always this most perfect, beautiful weather day.
You live, about a mile up the road. I will call you and say, where are we going today?
Angel,
and what time are you picking me up?
You are driving.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I love that.
Well, there's your You Choose the News. And by the way, folks, don't forget the Red State Gathering is happening August 12th through 14th at the Grand Hyatt Hotel in downtown Denver. If you're in this market here in Denver, get the brightest conservative minds together for an informative and energizing weekend. A whole list of who's going to be there. How about you? More information there at moneytalk1690.com. We got to take a quick break, but when we come back, more positive business talk, because that's what you deserve, America, right here on the Experience Pros Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Take a moment right now and rate your lifestyle on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is a life of quiet desperation that doesn't resemble what you were promised after getting that college degree and corporate job. Now a 10 is a life that exceeds your wildest expectations of the life they promised you for doing all the right things and working hard. If you answered anything less than 10, stop what you're doing and go to mypassiveincomeworkshop.com. Passive income is not a secret, but chances are no one has ever shared it with you until now. Learn how to generate passive streams of income at our free workshop, mypassiveincomeworkshop.com, so you can live at a 10 for the rest of your life.
You've heard of the show Shark Tank, but you need to be aware of the real sharks out there. To grow your business, you need money yesterday, but the banks aren't helping. Hard money lending is the answer, but look out. There are sharks in the water. Attorney and CPA Steve Replin will help you navigate the waters, avoid the sharks, and best of all, get you the money. Avoid the chum. Check out hardmoneycoaching.com, 303-322-7919. That's 303-322-7919.
Hi, this is Master Gunnery Sergeant Jeff Cooper. I also am a listener to 710 KNUS. After my wife and I survived a near-death head-on motorcycle crash, we called attorney Jeremy Cave for help. He worked day and night to get us what we were entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave makes house calls. He's been there for us every step of the way. Jeremy understands that many of you folks who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, I certainly do. I think it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. For more information, visit cavelawyer.com. Again, that's cavelawyer.com.
Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737. Or check out the brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today, 720-213-3737.
Hey, it's Hugh Hewitt. The best conservative conference of them all has finally made its way to Colorado. This is Hugh Hewitt, and I'm looking forward to the 2016 Red State Gathering at the Grand Hyatt Hotel in Denver, August 12th through 14th. It's a weekend packed with all-star speakers, fun-filled receptions, hundreds of patriotic friends, just 90 days before the election. Speakers include Rick Perry, Colorado Congressman Ken Buck will be there, along with some of your favorites from 710 KNUS, including Peter Boyles, Town Hall's Katie Pavlik, and Guy Benson, Hot Air's Ed Morrissey. We've also invited South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, Senator Ted Cruz, among other elected officials. We expect to hear from them soon. Attendees at this year's Red State Gathering will be able to participate in activism training, learn the latest issue updates from the program tracks on criminal justice reform and crony capitalism. Seats are going quickly, so reserve your spot today. Use discount code DENVER to save $50 off registration.
The 8th Annual Red State Gathering, brought to you by U.S. Law Shield Firearms Legal Defense Program. Online at uslawshield.com.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. I'm in my 70s now, and I really feel better than ever. I've had bypass surgery, come away from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that's happened to me in these last couple years is meeting our great family friend, physician MD, Dr. Julie McAllen. She's changed my life, my daughter's life. She's a gifted healer, changing the lives of so many people. When everything is going wrong in my life, she made an enormous difference in me, physically and emotionally. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Julie McAllen.
Thank you, Peter. Are you struggling with low energy and a widening waistline? Are you having trouble sleeping? When you sleep, are you still tired the next morning? If you exercise, has it stopped making you stronger and leaner? Have you lost your sex drive, motivation, and your zest for life? Get into Cenogenics Denver and let us measure your metabolism, hormones, and physical fitness, and we'll get things working right again.
I'm so sure you'll become a fan and a friend of Dr. McAllen's if you do this one simple thing. Call her 720-387-3681. My word on it. She'll change your life. 720-387-3681.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric, the most positive business talk show in America. They're coming to get me. They're coming to get me. Guess what? They're coming to get you too. And it's coming by way of an email that says, here, I just found this really cool thing. Click here.
So
click my link.
How often have we all been, at risk for something like that? So far this year, 12.8 million records have been compromised, including almost 2.5 million within the business sector, and that's just Hillary's, right? The average cost of a data breach has hit $4 million, representing a 29% increase since 2013. And so to explore the most critical information security topics at cutting-edge issues, the cybersecurity industry created the Black Hat Conference.
The Black Hat Conference.
It brings you the very latest in groundbreaking information in security research, development, and trends. And our guest is Matt Devost, internationally recognized security expert. He actually is a technologist, an entrepreneur, an international security expert specializing in cybersecurity, counterterrorism, critical infrastructure protection, intelligence, risk management issues.
So
if
basically,
it can be hacked,
he's smarter than me.
If it can be hacked, he knows how to deal with it. Matt Devost, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you.
Hey, Matt, good to have you on the show. Question number one, what is Black Hat?
Black Hat is one of the largest
cybersecurity conferences in the world. It really brings together the expert hackers, the folks that are responsible for managing and defending the security of large organizations and small organizations, whether they be corporate or governments or nonprofits, as well as the security research community, those folks that are going out and testing these technologies that are emerging in the market, whether that be your connected car or the light bulb in your home that might be connected to the internet. So it really is a great gathering that is, typically where you see a lot of the most advanced security research, a lot of the groundbreaking vulnerabilities emerge out of the Black Hat Conference next week.
I was going to just ask you when it is. It's next week. That's good to know. And boy, did you just say a whole ton in that response. Your light bulbs or car could be connected to the internet.
Everything is connected. And so these are the good hackers, right? They're coming together to see where our threats are, and how do we protect, or are you the bad hackers?
It absolutely is the good guys, but we take what we call, a very attacker-centric perspective, right? So, really the only way to make sure that these technologies are secure is to look at them like the attacker looks at them. And that means that we need to be honest about discovering the vulnerabilities and making sure that we're patching them, right? We like to argue that there is no such thing as security through obscurity. If we pretend that the technology is not vulnerable, it does not mean that it's not vulnerable. It just means that someone hasn't found that vulnerability yet. So a lot of the focus next week is on identifying and discussing the vulnerabilities in these emerging technologies, not just at the enterprise level, but also at the consumer level. And then, of course, there's a lot of discussion and dialogue as it relates to how, policy and governments are starting to impact the cybersecurity world as well, right? We have the references to the crypto wars and the nation-state hacking, and the Obama administration just yesterday released a policy directive on how to engage in incident response, right? So these are issues that used to be small when we started Black Hat. There was only a small community of people that were interested, and now it seems that everyone is interested in the topic of cybersecurity because it impacts us all.
All right, so Matt, is Pokemon Go one of the prevailing themes of a security threat?
Please say no.
No, it does highlight that interesting aspect of, Pokemon Go obviously released by a known brand, owned and operated by Google, right? So it's an application that you install on your phone. But we do, also warn people that there were a lot of Pokemon Go fraud applications that were released in the app stores internationally. And people were installing those, and it was stealing their information, right? So it does highlight the value a game like that highlights the value of making sure that what you're installing is from trusted companies and from trusted sources and has been authenticated, through some sort of trusted third party.
You guys, you said that you're the good hackers versus the bad hackers, if you will. And that just reminds me of my career as a magician. As a magician, we have to practice in the arts of deceit in order to accomplish the goal of entertainment. You guys have to practice in the dark side in order to protect us from that. What are some things that we small business owners or businesses at large can do to stay ahead of the cyber attacks? We don't know what we don't know. We need your Black Hat inspiration.
Yeah, I think there are some real simple things that you can do that are low cost that greatly improve your security. The one is to think about your systems as almost from like an immune system perspective, right? We want to keep them healthy and up to date. How often have you seen your software's or operating system needs to update, and you click not now, and
Yes.
not now becomes tomorrow, which becomes next week, which becomes next month. Well, you've now opened up a window in which an attacker might be able to target you because that patch was released for a reason. It means that there's typically a vulnerability that's being addressed. So one thing we can do is just engage in good hygiene, keep our systems up to date, and that will keep them as secure as possible. The other is to take advantage of technologies that are available to us. For example, if you're a user of Gmail or of Microsoft Outlook Mail, they allow you to enable two-factor authentication. One of the biggest risks that consumers or small businesses have is that their credentials are compromised. That means that their username and password is stolen and it's used by somebody that is not them. If you enable two-factor authentication, it links the login for your account, not just to a username and password, but to an application or an SMS message that gets sent to your mobile device. Now to go and access your email, an attacker would not only need your username and password, but would need physical access to your phone, which means that there are, very few attackers, especially internationally, that are going to have the ability to break into your house and steal your phone in order to access your email account. The other piece is more on the education and awareness side, is we need to recognize that while there are great benefits to these technologies, there are also risks, and we need to be smart consumers. We need to make sure that if you're a little skeptical about a link that you've been sent and it doesn't seem quite right, that you apply some scrutiny and maybe you don't click on it. Or if a document has been sent to you by your sister and you don't think that she would send you this document, that you give her a call and tell her that you love her, but also ask her if she sent you this document. Maybe it's an attacker masquerading as them. Going to trusted websites, right? Not clicking on suspicious links. So making sure that you understand that everyone plays a role in cybersecurity, and our behavior drives some of that protection as well.
Matt, you sound like the coolest geek I've ever met. I mean, you speak English. To call your sister, tell her that you love her, and then ask her, did you send me that funky link?
I think we have to have you back,
absolutely,
Matt. I know you're getting ready for the Black Hat Convention. It's going on, the Black Hat Security Conference, July 30th through August 4th in Las Vegas, Nevada. For more information, you can check at fusionx.com. Matt, any other contact information we need to share today?
No, I think fusionx.com, Accenture.com obviously is a great place to start. And then if you're a Twitter fan, we like to tag things with Accenture Secure. If you just enter that hashtag, you'll find all sorts of interesting articles on these topics as well.
Well, thanks to FusionX and Accenture Secure as well, Accenture, to provide this interview for us. Matt, we'll have you back with some updates on our cybersecurity after Black Hat. That's Matt Devost with FusionX, and good stuff. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the guest you've been waiting for all morning long. Cheryl Chiassen is coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no...
I want to thank all my listeners at 1690 AM. That's KDMT Money Talk. And I want to talk to you. I want you to go out right now and refinance that home. Why? Because you're going to lose all that equity in 2016 when the stock market and the housing market both crash. Join my gang. Listen to me weekdays at 1 p.m.
Phil's Gang with Phil Grandy. Weekday afternoons at 1 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Did your financial advisor lose 30% or more of your life savings during the last market crash? Are you afraid it could happen again? I'm Pastor David Mitchell, founder of Tradeway. Tradeway specializes in teaching you how to cut out the middleman and take control of your money. At our first event, Step 1, Start Your Journey, you'll learn how business principles from the Bible, combined with our powerful skill sets for stock trading, can give you the ability to make informed financial decisions for your family. Having control can give you peace of mind even in an uncertain market, because nobody cares as much about your hard-earned money as you do. Tradeway. You'll learn to reach your biggest goals by taking small steps.
Coming to the Embassy Suites Denver Tech Center August 19th and 20th. Only $99.95 for your entire household, plus a free ticket for a friend and a full money-back guarantee. To register, call 877-907-TRADE. That's 877-907-8723. Or go to Tradeway.com. That's Tradeway.com.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. Look, let's face it, none of us look or feel the same way we did when we were 20 or 30 or 20, 30 years ago. We experience signs of aging in one way or another. Now, the help of Cenogenics, Dr. Julie McAllen, you have the power to slow down father time and turn back the clock. So, whether you suffer from fatigue, weight gain, poor libido, struggling to maintain the same active lifestyle that you've had for decades, Cenogenics will help you reach your physical and mental potentials. Proper nutrition, exercise, monitoring your hormone modulation. You got the tools to regain energy, mental sharpness, get away from fatigue, allow yourself to optimize your physical and mental health. Here's the phone number, 720-387-3681. You call Dr. McAllen, Nicole answers the phone, and you get a free 20-minute phone consultation with the doctor. 720-387-3681. Do it today.
What's for dinner? You're exhausted after a long day at work and a heck of a commute. The last thing you want to do is cook a meal. You need Chef Curry's Cuisine. Chef Curry's Cuisine can make family dinner fun again by preparing home-cooked meals by a local Denver chef. Chef Curry will do the shopping, cook 2 weeks of Monday through Friday dinners, provide the packaging and cleanup too. All of Chef Curry's meals are made with the freshest ingredients, and you get to choose them from a large variety of proteins and sides. So next time you hear, "What's for dinner?" you can say, Chef Curry's Cuisine. No more hassles, just healthy, fresh meals for you to enjoy. Visit chefcurryscuisine.com and get details on weekly menus, along with brand new catering options for your private parties or office functions. Or call 720-404-2798. That's 720-404-2798. Go on, add some spice to your meals. Start with Chef Curry's Cuisine.
Pastor Camp is the one to call.
Hot house, air conditioner running constantly, still uncomfortable? It may be time for a new cooling and heating system. With over 50 years of experience and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, Pastor Camp's the one to call. Take advantage of their special summer offers on a qualifying Lennox home comfort system, including up to $1,500 in rebates or up to 60 months no interest financing. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in. This, the most positive business talk show in America. Do you ever need, in your business, do you ever need print services?
Always.
How about branded apparel?
Always.
Signs, banners?
Yes.
T-shirts?
I mean, I'm in business. Yes. I need my name to be out on everything.
I got good news. No, I've got great news for you. Cheryl Chiassen is in the house with Instant Imprints.
Instant Imprints. If you were listening to the show in our first hour, I think it was, we got a fan brag for Instant Imprints.
Coincidence?
Coincidence? I don't think so. Right? We think about how often, and we need our brand to be on everything, everywhere. But when do we usually think about it? At the last minute.
Yep.
Right? I'm out of business cards. I'm going to a conference this weekend.
Your emergency does not bother them.
It does not bother them. Cheryl Chiassen from Instant Imprints. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Happy to be here, even early in the morning.
Right.
It's funny that you call this early in the morning. This is well into our workday, and we're almost done with all that.
And I admire you for that.
Right. What are the hours? What time does Instant Imprints open? What time does the store open?
The store opens at 9 a.m., but we get there well before 9 a.m.
All right. So they're not so bad.
Early.
Right? So they're not open quite yet, but we'll make sure that everybody has your phone number and the website for Instant Imprints. Congratulations on the success of Instant Imprints and you and your husband running Instant Imprints. How long have you guys been in business together?
Just over 3 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations.
That's
so you
a
hit that.
victory.
That is a huge milestone, right? The IRS says those first 3 years are probably the scariest, the hardest, and most people don't make it. So kudos to you. Thinking about when you first opened and you and Greg said, okay, we want to open up our own business. Is there something that if you could go back and do different, or you wish you would have known from the first day that you're like, nobody told me this, or I thought it was going to be different. No? Yes?
Yes.
You're just trying to pick one?
This is a positive show.
Yes.
I'm going to make this positive. But I think that when we share some of those stories, we help other business owners.
We do, absolutely.
Of course.
Right? Because they think it's going to be a walk in the park, or what we think it's going to look like. It never is. It turns out okay.
Yes.
Right? It turns out okay.
It does. I think two things that are top of mind when you ask that question is the length of time it takes to get to break even.
Come on.
And then profitability.
Wait, that's not the same?
Oh, that's right.
He's so pretty.
Yes, and just the reality of that. And, you think it's going to take you a few months. And depending on your business model, it can take longer. But putting that behind us, looking back, I just wish we had realized
known that going into it.
Yes.
Because you have a big investment to take on in your world. You probably have big giant. You have a lot of equipment.
A lease, employees, payroll, you bet.
Yeah, it is not inexpensive or we could just say it the other way if you want to be positive. It's very expensive. I'm positive to run a business and to staff it and whatnot. You also specialize in a fantastic level of service. I'm reading from your listing on the Extreme Customer Service Directory, and it says, number 1, ready on time. Number 2, job done right. Number 3, products when you need them. Number 4, quality imprints. Number 5, timely communication. And number 6, competitive prices. 6-step strategy to an experience that your guests are going to love every single time.
And we take that very seriously. Yeah. And talking with Greg as I was preparing for this interview, I said, what's the number one thing? What's our number one goal? And he said, to do everything we can to make the customer happy.
Make them happy.
Right. And you do a fantastic job. You've got incredible reviews for Instant Imprints online. Your customers absolutely loves you. What's your favorite thing about being a business owner, Cheryl?
I think that we had no idea how satisfying it really would be.
Right.
To help other business owners solve their problems.
Now, absolutely.
And to be a resource for those business owners, and not just business owners, but also community organizations and nonprofits, and just that true integration into being a resource and solving problems for other people.
It's more than just a paycheck. It's more than the dollar amount of the transaction. Yes. You're getting a soul satisfaction, if you will, when you're helping people achieve their dreams and goals. Yes. So let me ask you this. What kind of marketing has been effective for you and Greg over at Instant Imprints? What kind of things have you seen that have really helped get the word out about you?
Boy, I would say that's a mixed answer.
Sure.
Absolutely mixed.
Hopefully.
We have found a lot of results from, believe it or not, online marketing.
Yeah.
And we are a visibility company. We make our customers visible.
Okay, so talk about that online marketing for a minute, though. What type of online marketing are you using?
We are utilizing a variation of social media.
Okay.
Some social media things. We actually make our customers visible online as well. We showcase customer stories.
Nice.
Online and help them get found as well, and that helps everybody.
I've seen some of the pictures, even some of the videos that you've posted of highlighting the clothing, the apparel, the items that they've come in and purchased from you.
Yes. And I think maybe often overlooked truly is the relationship building that we have done in the community.
You are really good at that. You've taken on leadership roles at various chambers of commerce and whatnot. And, you guys are always the first in line with a smile, a handshake, a hug, a dance move or two, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, that's another discussion. I'm learning.
Whoops.
Can you believe I'm learning to dance in my 50s?
You're amazing.
You've got rhythm, girl.
Yeah, you do.
You've got rhythm. Yeah, absolutely. So much fun. All right, so we think about what has changed. What do you think? Is what's trending right now in your world when it comes to promotional materials or marketing materials? What's the best way I could be visible when I come to you? What is the best thing you're offering your clients right now?
And you know what? The first thing that comes to mind in business card is a business card, but that is so minimal now. And now that we are doing apparel, people want a hat or they want something that they can wear.
I'm always really surprised how often people want when we wear logoed apparel.
Yeah.
I want that shirt or I want that hat.
Wearing it this morning.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You walk the talk. So logoed apparel, hats, shirts.
Have you seen any of the businesses step up and ask for, if not, maybe we should, the cell phone chargers so that you can accommodate the Pokemon Go players?
You know, I will bite my tongue on what I think about what happens out there when I'm trying to go somewhere, and there's a Pokemon Go player in the way.
Yeah, there's a good side or a bad side, but I've been making the case the business can cash in on millions of dollars if they step up to the Pokemon Go craze.
You could be a Pokemon stop and have fun little.
Absolutely, and if you handle that appropriately, that's right. And not a lot of influx on that.
All right, but do you sell the cell phone chargers?
Anything like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, please listen. Instant Imprints will help you accommodate your Pokemon Go trainers. And they'll get you what do you call it? Personalized cell phone chargers.
Imprinted, yes.
Come on, it's what they need.
You can put what you want on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want. I think you've got one of the most fun businesses, right? People come in. Do we have to know exactly what we want before we come in? I mean, is that a good idea? Should I have looked through a catalog? Should I have gone online and figured it all out before I walk in the store?
That's a great question, and I like answering that one. Some people do like to shop online, and you can do that. You can go to instantimprints.com. Go look at our catalog, whether it's for a promotional item like the charger to play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
It might be the clothing that you might look for. So you might do some pre-shopping, and you may walk in knowing exactly what you want. Here's what's really cool about what we do. You walk in, you're a business owner, or you're from a nonprofit organization that needs an item, some kind of a marketing or promotional item. We say to you, what's your goal?
Oh, so there's no cookie cutter answer. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
It's about you.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
It's about you at Instant Imprints.
It's about you.
We need some contact information. Where are you located, and what's a good phone number and website?
6882 South University, essentially at Arapahoe University in Centennial.
Centennial, Colorado.
Yep. And we are near the streets of South Glen for the locals. You can call us at 303-771-2244, and someone cheerful on the other end will answer that phone call.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite part? Just what's your favorite thing about going to business every day, Cheryl?
Back to what I talked before about finding ways to make a difference. And especially, yes, there's lots and lots of business owners out there that need help. But Greg has encountered some wonderful nonprofit organizations.
Yeah.
And finding ways to support them, to promote them. 3 that come to mind. One is Ferocious Fighters.
Yep. You got another couple?
Go ahead. Who are the other 2?
Boys Hope, Girls Hope, and Vet Starter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic stuff. Cheryl Chiassen.
Instantimprints.com.
Yep. 303-771-2244. Call, and someone cheerful will answer your needs as well. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
IRAs and 401ks, tax traps and big mistakes. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement. I'm teaching a free IRA and 401k class. Topics include IRA and 401k rollovers, what to do when you leave a job, avoiding tax traps and penalties, and required distributions. Classes start soon. Enroll at registercolorado.com. That's registercolorado.com, or call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604.
This Saturday, join Dave Tabor from 8 to 10 a.m. for Pro Business Colorado. Dave will talk with the owners of a local 5-star rated food truck, Waffle Labs. If you've been curious about the food truck craze, listen and call in. Later, David D. Camillus of Platte River Network is back to talk tech ideas and products you can use to make your business and your life run better. Listen Saturday morning, 8 to 10 on 1690 a.m. And catch past shows at probusinesscolorado.com.
Hey everyone, it's it's Eric and Angel inviting you to check out ExperienceProsDeals.com. New offers will be added frequently, so make sure you continue to check back with what offers are available. 50% off all the time at ExperienceProsDeals.com. Again, ExperienceProsDeals.com.
This is the online marketplace where everything, yes, everything is listed for half price. Who doesn't love a good deal? We will even feature a pro pick of the week every single week.
Let's talk about America's Wellness Clinic, where they are addressing two of the greatest concerns today, especially as people get older: health and financial well-being. Feeling perpetually unfocused, sluggish, tired, or exhausted? For about the same cost as a daily cup of coffee, America's Wellness Clinic offers applications that can boost blood circulation, enhance energy, reduce stress, manage sleep, help mental acuity, and give regenerative abilities for sports and work injuries. Over 100,000 Americans die each year from adverse prescription drug reactions. America's Wellness Clinic provides a simple test that reveals which prescription drugs will work best for you. Soon, America's Wellness Clinic will be providing a non-invasive cancer predisposition test analyzing 31 genes linked to 8 of the most prevalent and devastating cancers. And what about your financial well-being? The professionals at America's Wellness Clinic provide continuous seminars and information about reverse mortgages, insurance, tax and estate planning, long-term care, college funding sources, alternative investments, and much more. Let America's Wellness Clinic provide you with sensible health and wealth solutions. Call 303-985-4604 or visit them online at americaswellnessclinic.com.
Pastor Camp is the one to call.
Hot house? Air conditioner running constantly? Still uncomfortable? It may be time for a new cooling and heating system. With over 50 years of experience and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, Pastor Camp's the one to call. Ask them about a new energy-efficient Lennox Ultimate Home Comfort System that will keep you cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and save you money on your utility bills. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
You've heard of the show Shark Tank, but you need to beware of the real sharks out there. To grow your business, you need money yesterday, but the banks aren't helping. Hard money lending is the answer, but look out. There are sharks in the water. Attorney and CPA Steve Replin will help you navigate the waters, avoid the sharks, and best of all, get you the money. Avoid the chum. Check out hardmoneycoaching.com. 303-322-7919. That's 303-322-7919.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
If you or a loved one has had your life turned upside down due to an accident, call Jeremy Cave. He'll work day and night to get you the money you're entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave makes house calls, and he's there for you every step of the way. Cave Law understands that many of you folks who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, Cave Law thinks it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. Call Jeremy Cave today, 720-213-3737. Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737. Or check out their brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today at 720-213-3737 or visit cavelawyer.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hey, welcome back. Our producer's playing Owner of a Lonely Heart. I'm wondering, is that a tribute to me? Should that be my theme song, The Owner of a Lonely Heart?
It could be your theme song. That could be your walk-on song.
It could be my walk-on song. I am the owner of a lonely heart.
Everybody should have their own walk-on song, and I think that's one of our favorite parts. My favorite parts about going to the baseball games.
Yes, they have a walk-on song.
They all have their own walk-on song.
If that is my walk-on song, you could change it by simply, if you don't like that song, you might not. Call me if you're tall, blonde, 855-FAN-BRAG. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's
got?
what that number is for. All right, well, I've been sharing some ways to slash your email time in half because they say the average American spends over 6 hours a day.
You know, all this time we've been talking about this, 6.5 hours a day or whatever. How much time do you spend on email? We've been talking about me since you started this conversation. How much time, Mrs. Tussey?
Do I spend on email?
Yes.
Well, I'm above average, so it's got to be at least 7 hours a day.
No way.
I don't know. I have no idea.
There's no way you have time for 7 hours a day of email.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have no idea.
So you should know, are throwing shade on the 6.5 hour
You should know your numbers. You should know where you're spending your time. I don't spend a lot of time on email.
The average workday is 8 hours, and if you're spending 6.5 of it on email, you are not doing your job, slackers.
All right. So gave you a couple of tips throughout the last couple of days, following the one-click rule. Trying CEO from Zappos, his yesterbox approach of using yesterday's emails as today's to-do list.
Yep.
Don't respond right away because a lot of it will take care of itself, resolve itself. Move the conversation. Don't actually have a conversation through email because you're waiting for a lot of back and forth time. And then this last one I want to share with you, Eric. This one is just for you.
Of course it is.
Don't match words.
Don't what?
Don't match words. Just because someone sends a 5-paragraph email doesn't mean you need to. Limit your response to no more than a few lines or schedule a call, right? Remember, we're moving the conversation.
Yeah.
By keeping your own notes short and simple, think Twitter length. You're likely to get a faster response and resolve the issues more quickly.
You're leading by example. Let me tell you how this works out in real life, because this is our story, you and me. 15 years ago, we started emailing each other, and I would write you long emails of instructions on what needed to get done, and you would come back with one word. Got it. Or gotcha. Or
thanks.
Thanks.
He's like, I poured 6 hours over crafting that email.
No.
And
so what that really does is start a new conversation about how this is not working. But 15 years later, by golly, we're still together. Congratulations.
Right. And we stopped sending emails.
That's true. You don't bring me emails
All right.
anymore.
This show is fueled by fan brags. You can fan brag every day. Say something nice about somebody else in business. Tell us who's got great customer service. There's only one place on the dial you can do that, and that's by dialing 855-FAN-BRAG, and you can do that every single day.
24/7. That means every hour of every single day, you can call in a fan brag just like this one.
Yes, this is Sally Wurr at SW Ventures Group. I am calling to fan brag about one of my favorite people, Angie Hines with In Harmony Services. And doesn't that just relax you just saying it? Spending a few minutes talking with Angie helps you just automatically get a little bit of balance back in your life. But if you're like some of us, we are either living in controlled chaos or uncontrolled chaos, whether it be our businesses or our homes. Hiring Angie and letting her help you bring that harmony and balance back into your life, she can help you organize your office, organize your home, bring a little feng shui in if that's what's necessary. But just access that different consciousness that can help you bring control, balance, and harmony back into your life. Angie Hines can be contacted at 303-356-4265. Again, Angie Hines, In Harmony Services, 303-356-4265. Just bringing that harmony and balance back into your life. This is Sally Wurr, SW Ventures Group, also known as BetterCoffee.today, your home for gourmet single-serve coffee, 303-522-6006.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you so much, Sally. We appreciate the fan brag so much. Angie Hines within Harmony Services. She is going to help get rid of your clutter from the inside out, and boy, she's very, very good at it. I wasn't a big access consciousness or feng shui kind of guy, because I thought they were all pie in the sky, kind of super mystical, boogity boogity. Angie is not any of that. She is as down to earth and as practical as anybody. What a kind and lovely woman. Give her a call, 303-356-4265, 303-356-4265, or check out inharmonyservices.com. And while you're there and you really want to really relax, try some of bettercoffee.today's blend of non-acidic coffees that are going to give you a little pep in your step with not as much caffeine, but you don't need it because there's a secret ingredient.
You know, Sally loves mochas, and Sally Ware, who just shared the fan brag, and she says, I can have my mocha any day, any place, anywhere, as long as I have hot water. She gets that same consistent hot mocha, whether she's camping, though I can't picture her camping. But you could be camping. You take it to the office, wherever you go, and if you want to have coffee at the office, that's healthier coffee, check it out at bettercoffee.today. So that's how it is. That's how easy it is to fan brag. And the reason we fan brag, lifting others up and saying something nice about others in business. There's so much negativity. We are combating that negativity every single day. You put a little lighter step in your day.
Right.
Lift, little levity to what's going on, right? You're sitting in traffic, your alarm goes off, the kids need their project done this morning. You ran out of milk. We need to turn that around and shift to that attitude and garbage in, garbage out.
That's
right?
correct.
So let's put some positivity in.
How about good stuff in? Oh, okay. Put positive in, positive out.
Yes.
Pee-pee.
No.
No. Peepo.
No. No, positive.
It's positive.
Don't abbreviate.
Don't abbreviate that one.
Don't abbreviate that one, buddy.
Yeah, you don't want to pee-pee, peepo, poop.
No. Positive in and all positive. And actually, the more you give, the more there is to give.
That's what I was saying. Folks, thanks for tuning in on behalf of Kelly, our producer, and Mark, our videographer, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts and the top and somewhere in the middle as well for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow with, good stuff, because that's what you count on. The Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Arvada, Denver. We're all about money. Denver's all